run the open in 3, 2.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions High School Football Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Welcome to November. Welcome to playoff football. Tonight, it's the Division 4 Region 15 first-round matchup between the Fairfield Union Falcons and the Waverly Tigers. And, Tim, let's jump right into the pregame. Brought to you by Personal Touch Party Rentals. Carol and Eric Whittington would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events in Lancaster. They're a small family-owned business and have been serving the Central Ohio area since 2003. They would love to help plan your next event, all with a personal touch. Stop out and see their showroom on Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. Two teams tonight kind of going in opposite directions. Fairfield Union winning 4 in a row. Waverly has lost 3 in a row. And really, when you look at these two teams, total opposite offense, it seems.
Yeah, it's really, when you look at the schedule here, look at Fairfield Union's schedule, pop right up here. Like you said, had a great end of the year, winning 4 games. And, you know, they've lost 4 games, Jared. And if you look and calculate the numbers, the opponents are 33-7 that they've lost to. 2 9-1 teams. I mean, they've played a tough schedule, and they've really just gotten better. And it's exciting. You know, this is the first time since 2006 for Fairfield Union here. 18 years.
Hard to believe it's been that long.
I know. Coach McCurdy back in the old days, as we should say.
Yeah. And that was they played Gallia Academy right here at Fairfield Union. I believe they lost that one 14-9, but a long time coming, and just Coach Clark has done such a great job with this team. But here's Waverly's schedule. Like we said, coming in, losing 3 in a row. Yeah,
it got off to a great start. They were 5-2, and then, you know, you played some good teams, honestly. But the thing that sticks out when you look at it is how many points they gave up defensively.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, the teams that they played against were rushing the ball very well, and that is the number one ingredient for Fairfield Union to be successful, in Coach Clark's opinion.
You talked to both these coaches, of course, Coach Chris Crabtree from Waverly and Coach Andy Clark here at Fairfield Union. What do they have to say about this matchup tonight?
Pretty much the same thing. I mean, you're 0-0 though.
Yeah.
It's all new. You know, obviously it's new for the Falcons coming in this time, and Waverly coming off, you know, not such a good ending, but you erase all that.
Yeah.
And here you come. So they want to throw the ball. Fairfield Union wants to run the ball.
And they have a quarterback that can sling it.
They do.
Their quarterback, led by Mason Kelly, has thrown for over 2,000 yards this season. But then, like you said, Fairfield Union wants to run it. They've got several guys that can run the football. Quarterback, couple running backs. They're strong.
Yeah, they do. And we'll talk about those players as we get along here. But the number one thing, when you run the ball and get first downs, that's the best defense you can have.
Tonight's kickoff brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school football. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. It'll be the Falcons in all black tonight, kicking off to the Waverly Tigers, wearing those shiny black and orange helmets with the white jerseys and gray pants. Owen Ruff kicks it off. It'll be taken right about the 6-yard line, coming right up the middle of the field. That's 84. That's Cody Swords. And he's got a good return for the Tigers all the way out near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great return. Cody's one of their top receivers also. He's a big play guy.
Yeah, he's a guy that Coach Crabtree said he's explosive.
He is, and you saw it right there.
Yeah. Let's get into the keys of the game, brought to you by North Body Shop. Since 1979, North Body Shop has been providing professional auto collision repairs on all makes and models. Don't think of going anywhere else to get your vehicle looking like new again. We pride ourselves on serving all the collision repair needs throughout Fairfield County.
Well, we already hit on them, really. I mean, if Waverly can get their explosiveness, in going early, make good passes, keep the ball, they're going to create problems for the Falcons. And on the other side, the Falcons have to get their running game going. You can see right here.
Big run on first down all the way out across midfield down into Falcon territory at the 36-yard line. Just a basic pitch out to the right on the carry. I believe that's
Sebastian Bilisano.
Okay.
Yeah, he stepped up here at the end of the year. Coach Crabtree talked a lot about how he's really stepped up for them. Look at the pace again, Jared. Ready to go again.
Bilisano, 80 carries, 386 yards on the season, and a pass-heavy offense. And coming right out of the gate with 2 runs to start the game are the Tigers. And that one snuffed out by the Falcon defense right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like leading the way was 52 for Fairfield Union. That's Aiden Hall.
Here you go. They're running the spread, Jared, with one back. And sometimes that's a better way to run the ball. You have to block less people.
Mason Kelly, the quarterback, out of that pistol formation. He sends Mason Sparks in motion. Kelly steps up from pressure, has a man down the far sideline, and good defense, man-to-man, right down there inside the 10. And those guys just kind of hand-fighting, and the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, the defensive line had pressure on Kelly. They hit his arm, Jared, and he still got it to the goal line. Watch here on the replay. Just hit his arm as he released the pass.
Yeah, good call, yeah. So it brings up a 3rd down and 12. Still, even getting his arm hit, he got it all the way down inside the 10. Kelly, hands off, right side. Here's Bilisano again. Bilisano spin move at the 30. It's a foot race down inside the 10, 5. And is he down or is he in? Touchdown, Waverly Tigers. What a run by Sebastian Bilisano. He was almost tackled about 2 yards shy of the first down marker, and he did a spin move that just prompted him the rest of the way.
Yeah, Coach Crabtree, and we see the replay here, talked about how he's really stepped up and helped their running game because they had an injury. And Sebastian looks good, Jared. Look here. Gets on the perimeter, makes a defensive back miss.
Extra point, back live action is up and good, and the Tigers up 7-0. Look at this, the sky there in the back.
Yeah, beautiful sunset here
shot,
tonight.
Yeah. 7-0 Tigers on top early here at Fairfield Union. And, boy, I tell you, we fully expected a lot of passing. And that first drive, really, Bilisano just established that run in an easy way.
Now you have these, what they call chunk plays, all these big yards. I mean, 2 big runs, a great return to start it off. And then they went down the field like they were going against Swiss cheese, Jared.
Yeah. Of course, we saw Fairfield Union back in week number 1 against New Lexington, and that was they've come a long way since then. However, Waverly and New Lex kind of similar in some of the gimmick plays they might have, and with the strong arm of their quarterback as well.
Yeah, well, the New Lexington's ended up with, number 3 seed in this region. Yep. So it's hard to compare, and in 10 weeks you do change a lot. So, but the real challenge now is going to be for the Falcons. Can they get their running game going and take some time off the clock and get the tempo? They want a slower tempo of game.
So the Falcons will get their first shot at possessing the football after the kickoff. It'll be Hunter Hauk to kick it away. I believe that's a 10. Could be an 18. And it will be taken at the 6-yard line by Isaiah Soleil. Soleil going left side. Following his blocker, Soleil out across the 40, still on his feet to the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the Waverly 48-yard line. Great return by Isaiah Soleil.
The thing about Isaiah this year, Jared, is he has gotten stronger, which means he can play more downs and plays. And what's the return here? He is the fastest player on their team.
The Dagger Law replay will show you. He goes to the far side of the field.
Well, they set it up, Jared. See
Great
the wall
job. Yeah,
developing?
great job by his blockers.
Yeah, they did a good job. They planned this kickoff return if it came to him, and they set this up left really well.
Great return, and the Falcons with excellent field position to start their first drive. Led by quarterback Hunter Clark. Clark will hand it off to Soleil. Soleil coming near side and will be slung down right about the 41-yard line. Stays in bounds, but a good carry on first down.
Hey, 7 yards? Coach Clark will cheer for that and, give us a rah-rah for 7 yards a down running the football.
Isaiah has carried it 78 times for 566 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's their leading receiver, though, 22 receptions, 379 yards, and 5 touchdowns through the air.
Well, coming into the season, that's one thing they wanted to do is get him more involved offensively, and he is.
Clark this time will hand off to Owen Ruff. Owen Ruff gets the first down and more up to about the 36-yard line. Not only is he a strong runner, but he's got good eyes, good vision.
He does. And another word that he always gets described by opposing coaches and Coach Clark, and I'm not really a poet, but they say rough is tough.
Yeah, that's true. First and 10, Falcons at the Waverly 36-yard line, trailing 7-0 with 9:56 and counting here in the first quarter. Division 4, Region 15, first-round playoff game. Soleil following Ruff this time, and a good job defensively coming up, making that stop. That's Hez Nelson.
Yeah, great job there in the corner, getting off the block and making that tackle.
Yeah, I think if Nelson doesn't make that stop, then he might have the first down and more there. Bring up a 2nd and 10 for Fairfield Union. They do not huddle. They kind of stand and watch for the play to be signaled in.
Are there any huddles anymore?
I'm not. It's very rare to see.
It is. Kind of look like a palm tree.
Yeah, you're right. Clark looking to pass. He has pressure. Hunter forward kind of underhands it. That was dangerous. Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, he got through the pressure, and then he really wasn't sure what to do with it. So, it's an incompletion, which doesn't hurt you. We see a replay here. Here's your fake.
That defensive line from Waverly did a really good job. Look at number 11, Sawyer Myers, coming in there. Boy, that really could have been disastrous for Fairfield Union. Sawyer Myers is one of their leading tacklers and sackmen for Waverly. He's getting through there again. This time a short pass caught by Ruff. And Ruff across the 35, shy of the 30-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, you go for it here. It's a good position to go for it.
It'll be 4th, and it looks like right about 6. Somebody injured over on the far side, I think, right at the end of that play. He is on the sideline, but too close.
Rosenberger on the tackle for the Tigers.
Too close to the sideline. They'll have to stop play for that.
Well, with Waverly's first score, our first half scoreboard sponsor tonight is the Buckeye Automotive family. The Buckeye Honda, Nissan, and Toyota dealerships would like to wish all the local athletes best of luck this season. Learn more at buckeyecars.com.
Lots of other playoff games of interest going on around the area. In Division 1, Region 3, number 16 Lancaster at number 1 Olentangy Liberty, number 10 Westerville North at number 7 Pickerington North, number 15 Watkins Memorial at number 2 Pickerington Central. In Division 2, Region 7, number 16 Logan, they got in, playing at number 1 Big Walnut. Number 11 Westerville South is at number 6 Canal Winchester. We'll get to some other ones in just a little bit. Here, 4th down and 6 for the Falcons. Clark with Ruff to his right. Clark will roll near side, looking for somebody to throw to. Going to tuck it in and run. Clark dives forward to about the 26. That's going to be real close.
Yeah.
And based on the near side judge here, I think he might have gotten it.
I agree. The spot. I think you got a good spot.
They might need to measure this one. And they will. Give us a chance to tell you about our officials.
It's a first, I think, but we better see it.
You can hear them talking about it. They're going to measure to see for sure whether or not it's a first down.
He actually should be on the line behind, shouldn't he?
Give you a listen to the officials as they talk this one out. First down, Falcons.
Yeah, that's just an excellent effort by Hunter Clark. And you see our officials tonight. Referee is Dennis Ray. The umpire is Tony Taylor. The head linesman, which is on the side with the change, that's Derek Irwin. The line judge on this side is Logan Wolf. The back judge is Rick Allen. And the center judge is Daniel Drummond.
And you heard, I believe it was Logan Wolf's voice that we heard. I really like what he said there. He said, I think it's a first down. It looks like it, but let's be safe and measure.
I agree.
Get it right. And they did a good job there. 1st and 10 Falcons. Under center is Clark, and he's going to hand it off. Actually, was that Clark? Yeah, it was Clark. No, it was number 9.
Yeah, it was a
Zach
handoff.
Berry under center one, or Dean Clark. The backup quarterback came in under center that time.
Tell you what, that's a really good effort. Watch the replay here. I tell you, Waverly's doing a great job on the defensive line, Jared, getting in and pressure. I mean, they slowed him down right there.
Was that 63? Just hanging on for dear life there. 62, I believe. Garrett Rosenberger. Just hanging on to that jersey until some other guys can come in and help him out. 2nd down and 7 for Fairfield Union at the Waverly 24-yard line, 23-yard line. Clark hands it off to Soleil. Soleil, short gain up to about the 22. Again, Dean Clark is in at quarterback right now. His brother, Hunter Clark, on the sideline. Looks like he's maybe getting taped up
3rd down and 6.
around that left knee. Might have had some blood, and they have to get that cleaned up before he can be on the field.
Well, this is 4-down territory for sure.
So 3rd down and 6. Everybody bunched in tight for the Falcons. Coach Crabtree over there on the far side. Clark will hand it off. Coming near side, that's Ruff running hard. Ruff down to the 10-yard line, inside the 10. Good first down run there by Owen Ruff.
Yeah, that's just good hard running right there.
For a Falcons first down.
Gives the Falcons a 1st and goal inside the 5, right at the 5. Here it is.
I mean, we had 22 players in the box pretty much, Jared. And watch the effort here. Hurdles, defender on the ground. And he picks up, he always goes forward. His motion is always gaining yards.
1st and goal from they give him to it up at the 10-yard line, not the 5. Was there a fumble? I saw a beanbag come in. There was a fumble, and it's Waverly football.
Tigers
wow. Looked like trouble on the exchange from center to quarterback. Boy, that's a big turnover, and Waverly going to go back on offense with a 7-0 lead. Let's see it here.
Yeah, this just stops a very good drive. He just never really had
no,
it,
he didn't,
Jared.
did he? Then there's a big scrum in there. And somebody on that defensive line came away with it for the Tigers. 6:55 to go here in the first quarter with Waverly on top 7-0, and right now they've got the football back after the turnover.
Well, now your defense really has to step up.
Led by that high-powered quarterback, Mason Kelly. He's thrown for just shy of 2,400 yards on the season. But they will run it again. This time it's Hez Nelson carrying the football. And he's going to be brought down by about 3 Falcons at the 11-yard line, 12-yard line.
For the Falcons. 3-yard gain. 2nd down, 7 for the Tigers.
They're just trying to get on the perimeter, Jared. They've had some success already. Run that jet sweep right there.
That's only Nelson's 7th carry of the season. Kelly, again, out of the shotgun formation, looking to pass, steps up, does a good job eluding pressure, then rifles one over on the far sideline. It was caught and then stripped away, and they will call it.
He's calling it a catch.
Was it recovered by Fairfield Union?
No.
It didn't go out of bounds.
That is a complete pass. Sorry.
Let's see here.
See that again.
No, I don't know.
I mean, the ball clearly came out. Either way, Mason did a really good job there. Mason Kelly.
1st and 10 Tigers from their own 30.
There's the catch. Stripped out.
He never really had the football.
I'm not sure. And he fumbled in bounds. I mean, if they're calling it a catch and a fumble.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
Stopped by Keaton Webb.
Nobody threw a challenge flag there, Jared.
5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5.
2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard run for the Tigers. Handoff again. This is Belisano.
Belisano on the carry for the Tigers.
Short gain, if any, on 2nd down. They'll give him a couple. up near the 40. Second and 3 upcoming. Clock rolling down to 5:39 and counting here in the first quarter. See Coach John Markwood there yelling out some instruction to his defense. Also Coach Thad Johnson. Handoff again, Belisano going right side, and he is stuffed at the 40-yard line.
Belisano stopped.
That's Hunter.
Hunter Clark.
Behind the
He is
sticks.
their second leading tackler.
Fourth down and
Not
10
often you
for
say
the
your
Tigers.
quarterback is one of your leading tacklers.
Well, he's been playing safety. Last year he played more hybrid, like a linebacker safety, and they still let him float some, but he's been more at safety.
Soleil will go back to receive what they thought might be a punt, but they're going to
No.
go for it here.
It's just
And it's going to be close.
I think he
that
got it.
second effort right there might have
Yeah.
gotten him the first down. Yeah, he got it by a yard.
ran a little wishbone.
Belisano on the
Gave him a little
carries, get it up
wishbone
for the
action for
Tigers
power
first down.
running.
Belisano again
Tigers from their own.
picks up the first down.
And again, look at the tempo,
And they're going
Jared.
quick, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be ready.
Have not seen Cade Carroll carry the football. He's their leading rusher. Kelly back to pass. It is caught at the 28-yard line.
Wow.
Was he inbounds? He was. Tipped it and hauled it in
pass
and goes out
is
of bounds at the
complete to
25.
Swords.
Watch this
First and 10
dagger law
Tigers from
replay
the
here
Falcon,
on this
25-yard line.
reception. Soleil thought he had an interception.
Yes.
Back to live action. Belisano
Belisano
goes
on
right
carry
side
for
for
the
about
Tigers.
2 yards.
Yeah, that was a great throw.
It was.
Brought down by Keaton Webb and Isaiah Saleh.
Second down and 9
Short
for the
game,
Tigers.
second down 9 for the Tigers.
They have just gotten a lot of chunk yards here,
Yeah.
this whole quarter.
You're right. Kelly with Belisano to his right side. He has Nelson in motion. Nelson lost the football on the handoff, and I think he might have gotten it
Fumble on the
back, but
play.
that's a loss of about 3. Going to bring up a third down and
Nelson
11.
fell on top of it for the Tigers.
You know, that almost looked like the timing was off. He
Loss
was
of
past
couple,
the quarterback
third and
as the
11
quarterback
for
was
the
trying to
Tigers.
hand it to him.
Yeah.
Watch this.
What's the replay?
Okay, the high snap almost made the timing.
Yeah.
I think the high snap's what made the timing messed up. And then, man, Falcons could have had a shot right there. The ball was on the turf for a while. Big hit of the quarterback, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good call. That backside, he just wasn't aware of the rush coming from his left.
56, Brock Terry comes in
Brock Terry
and
on the
just
pressure for the
crushes
Falcons.
Mason Kelly. Watch
Fourth
this.
down
Yeah.
and 11.
Untouched, Jared.
Wow.
That's what you dream of as a defensive end
Absolutely.
outside linebacker,
4th and 11 for the Tigers. They will line up to go for
for
it.
sure.
Kelly will have Belisano flanking him to the right. He's got 3 receivers to the left side.
You may have to send pressure because if you give him time, he'll pick you apart.
That's true.
Here they come.
Kelly under pressure, dumps one over the middle. Intercepted at the 14-yard
That's what I
line
mean.
by Isaiah Saleh.
That was
Isaiah
all
Slay.
because they forced him to throw sooner than
Falcons
he
take
wanted
over
to,
first and
Jared.
10.
So both
From the
teams now with a turnover in the
Tigers.
first quarter.
14
And the Falcons with some momentum here as they take over on offense. Watch this interception by Isaiah
See,
Saleh.
he's getting pressure.
You know, he's only thrown 4. That's his 5th interception on the
That's
season.
not very many when you
No,
consider.
when you consider that he's got 250 attempts. No, he's got 249 attempts coming into this game.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's only
25 a game.
Thrown, yeah,
It's pretty good.
and only 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Falcons. Clark brings him out. He'll be out of the shotgun with Owen Ruff standing to his right. Here is Ruff going left side. Short
Owen
gain up
Ruff on the
across
carry for the
15 to
Falcons.
about the 17-yard line.
The key here is you just got to maintain the football for a little bit. Give your defense a breather, Jared.
Gain of 3 for the Falcons.
Second down and
and
7. Clock down to 2:50 and counting here in the first quarter. Tigers lead at 7-0.
I've had a few coaches tell me this year, if you make first downs, it's the best defense there is.
Yeah. Clark keeps it himself. Spins out of a tackle at about the 18-yard line. Gets up to about the 19 or 20. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4.
I tell you, Waverly's defensive line has been very physical. They've gotten penetration. They've really done a nice job of being aggressive on these runs.
I said 2nd and 4. It's actually 3rd and 4. Big 3rd down here for the Falcons. And defensively for the Tigers, they'd love to get a stop here and force Fairfield Union to punt. If they do, they could have pretty good field position.
Hey, the more possessions they get, that's in their favor, they believe.
Clark again out of the shotgun. Going to run the option. And pitches it late, and a good decision. Here comes Owen Ruff. Owen Ruff to the 40, to the 50. Owen Ruff finally dragged down inside the 20, but we have a flag back at the 40-yard line. It looks like it's going to be on Fairfield Union, but it will be after they picked up the 1st down.
Got a block in the back against the Falcons.
So we'll see what the officials call here. I want to see.
From the flag.
After the call, we'll get a replay,
73.
see where it happened.
Yep, 73.
But a great run
Lock
by
it back
Owen
on the
Ruff.
offense, number 73.
Penalty from the spot of the foul.
That'll still be a 1st down.
Gabe Shaw leading the block.
Yeah, let's watch.
Gives the Falcons a 1st
Watch how long Hunter held the ball here on the option.
Really good decision here.
I was almost like it's going to be too late.
1st and 10 from their own
It's pretty
31-yard
close.
line.
Can we see the block?
I'm not sure we're going to be able to see the block in bound. Right there,
Yeah.
they caught it on, 73. That's, I don't know about that.
Well, if the defender turns his back on you, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, they caught it on Gabe Shaw. That was questionable.
Owen Ruff on the carry.
Yeah, they're going to have to, mix it up a little bit. The interior rushing game is not there yet.
But
Waverly is well prepared.
Yeah. Since the penalty happened after the 1st down, that backed them up 10 or 15 from there. So
Was it 15
no,
on
it's
the block?
10, 10 I guess. So
Okay.
2nd down and
Loss of 1. 2nd
11,
and 11
coming
for the
up for the
Falcons.
Falcons. Clark fakes the handoff to Ruff, and his pass is overthrown a little bit, intended for Chase Harmon out there on the far sideline.
Yeah, Chase has really had a nice
100
season,
pass intended
according to Coach
for,
Clark, on all the play action stuff like that
Chase
there,
Harmon.
where you fake a run and then he gets out. And
Incomplete.
he's a
3rd down,
dangerous
11 for the
receiver out of the
Falcons.
backfield.
Yep. Let's look at the Waverly Tiger marching band. Got a couple of not only good football teams going at it tonight, but both these bands are phenomenal as well.
They are. As I was walking in down by the gate down there, and the Fairfield Union band was coming through, what I liked, I just told Mr. McPhail, they're having fun, Jim.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They're having a great time.
Yep. We always say it's a community event, right? Low snap. Clark has to pick it off the turf. And going to be wrapped up all the way back at the 25-yard line. That's a big loss.
Hunter
Yeah.
Clark
And the
on
Falcons
carry.
going to be forced to punt.
Stopped by
So after they come away with an interception,
brings up 4th down for the Falcons.
then they had a nice big long run
Yeah.
to get them a 1st down, get in Waverly territory. The wheels fall off. They have a penalty and then a low snap, and now they're going to be forced to punt. Owen Ruff to punt it away.
He's averaging about 33 yards, I saw. A kick.
He'll kick it to the near side. It'll be taken by number 1, Mason Pollard. Pollard up to the 50, and a flag comes in as the
Mason
tackle is
Pollard on the
happening. We'll
return for
see
the Tigers. There's a penalty marker.
It's a
block in the back on
Number
Waverly.
1.
Stopped by Chase Harmon of the Falcons.
What do you say the
Time
odds
down?
there's a penalty when there's a kick action
We'll
return?
have to have an untimed down.
So we'll get the official call here. A quarter or half cannot end on a defensive penalty or an
Well,
Be an untimed down, guys. Untimed down.
By
Okay.
the Tigers.
well, the penalty is, the clock ran out for the quarter. The penalty occurred on the return.
right. So we'll be an untimed down here
But aren't you the offense when you have the ball?
Yeah.
And that'll
That's
bring
what I
us
thought.
to the
I don't
end
know.
of
I'd
the
have
first
to ask
quarter.
my football people that, you know.
So they will run a one untimed down here. 1st and 10 Waverly at their own 41-yard line.
Not quite yet. We'll do one untimed down.
So Kelly will be out of the shotgun again with Belisano flanking him to the right, to his right. Kelly, a double reverse. Wow, look at this play. Pass down the field. He's got a man out there. It's caught. Oh, it's through his hands. Mason Sparks was the intended
Kelly's
receiver. The pass was just a little bit underthrown, and Sparks had to come back for it, and it goes through his hands. Incomplete, but what a play.
It's called the old-
Watch how many times this ball,
It's called
how
the
many
old
hands
flea
this
fletcher,
touches.
Jared.
1,
0.
2, 3. Pitch it back to Kelly.
And block after he pitched it.
Was his arm touched again? That ball's a little bit wobbly.
Yeah, but
It's close.
he would tell you, I should have had that.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first quarter ends with the Waverly Tigers on top of the Fairfield Union Falcons, 7-0 here from Fairfield Union High School. Checking again some other games. I think we left off Division III, Region 11. It's number 12 Bishop Hartley at number 5 Bloom Carroll. That's going to be a dandy.
Yes.
As a rematch from week 7, I believe.
Yeah, 44 to 38.
Yeah, Bloom Carroll went there and lost. In Division 4, Region 15, then we're going to be checking some other games in this region because that's really impacts this game tonight. Number 5 Heath is at Indian Valley. That's the winner of this game will play the winner of that one. Also, number 14 Canton South is at number 3 New Lexington. And we've got some other games in Division 5 and 7 we'll get to after this play. Kelly hands it off up the middle to Belisano. Gets out to the 45.
For the Tigers.
In Division 5, Region 19, number 9 Amanda Clear Creek is at number 8 Portsmouth. Number
Stopped by
13
Grant
Dawson Bryant
McPherson
at number 4 Harvest
of the
Prep.
Falcons.
And in Division 7, Region 27, Fisher
Third down and
Catholic
6 for the
at number
Tigers.
11 is at number 6
Ball's
Trimble.
at their own
And number 14
45-yard line.
Fairfield Christian is at number 3 Conotton Valley. Did I say that right, Tim?
You did.
All right. So we'll be checking those scores throughout the night tonight. 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers. Kelly drops back to pass, has a little bit of pressure, and he's wrapped up and sacked at the 41-yard line. On the sack for the Falcons, number 67. That's Caden
Sacked
Castle.
by Grant McPherson
Check
of the
that,
Falcons.
57. No, it was 67, wasn't it?
Yeah, watch the replay, Jared. Push him out of the
Brings up 4th and 10 for the Tigers.
box there. Yep. Great job, good effort.
Yeah, Caden Castle, great job on the sack there. Makes it 4th down and 10. And the Tigers will be forced to punt. Soleil all the way back at his 24.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
true. They may go for it.
Coach Crabtree has a whole book of gimmicks and gadgets.
We'll see what happens
Yeah,
here.
look at this. Which side's he going to kick it?
Almost blocked. And it will take a bounce and go inside the 30-yard line. And it'll be touchdown. It looks like at about the 24, 25-yard line.
Ball rolls out of bounds.
The
around
Falcons
the
hold up on
Falcon
defense. They'll go back
25-yard
on
line.
offense,
They'll
trailing
have it
7-0
1st
with
and
10-19 to play in the first half.
Yeah, that's a good punt for, to gain some ground and
The Fairfield Union
and
football
get
team
field
would like to
position
offer a
back.
heartfelt thank you to everyone who
Wow.
contributed to
Hot start by
organizing
Indian
and
Valley.
serving
They
our
lead
recent
Heath
team
21-0
meal.
in the first quarter.
They've
Team
had a
also
heck
like
of a
to offer
year.
a special
that
shout
team.
out to
The
Matt
winner of this
Brittany
game tonight
Arnett,
goes on to
Ashley Hall,
play.
Christina
The winner of
Shaw
Indian
Bosch,
Valley and Heath. So
Amanda
Indian
I think
Valley-
Indian Valley's
and
not.
Chipotle
I don't think
for
they're. I
their
think they're
hard work
unbeaten,
and
aren't they?
dedication serving
I
our
think
team.
so.
Yeah, they're 10-0. You look here.
Last, a big thank you to Chuck Harmon, Sarah Stover, Christina
They and St.
Maynard,
Clairsville
Katie
both
Harmon,
ended up
and
10-0
Randy
in the
Hall for
region,
stepping
which
up
is
and helping
pretty
serve the meal.
doggone
Their
good.
willingness to
Absolutely.
lend a hand is greatly appreciated.
It's a good region.
It is.
Some good talented football teams here. Clark to Soleil. Soleil has first down yardage and more up
Isaiah
across the
Soleil
40.
on the
Good run
carry.
by Isaiah Soleil.
That's good for Falcons. First down.
Well, if you can get Isaiah on the perimeter, Jared, your success is
Stop
going
by
to be
Lane
good.
Bear of the Tigers. First
And
and 10
like,
Falcons.
and like I said, Coach
From
Clark
their
told me, we
41-yard
see the
line.
replay, his strength has just enabled him to play more.
Yeah. Got some good blocking as well.
And that's one thing people don't understand sometimes about the weight room and what it does. Not just builds their body, and and you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What it does is it gives you stamina.
Yeah, absolutely.
To last, not just in football, in every sport, it helps.
Clark, high snap. Might have busted the play. He's just going to keep it himself and go straight forward, and a good run. Going to pick up about 6 or 7.
Hunter Clark on the carry.
Well, I talked to both coaches and get an opportunity. I asked them, what are some of the strengths of your team? And one of the things that, Coach Clark brought up for Fairfield Union was,
second down and 4
he said,
for the Falcons.
I hear from every coach kids are resilient, and I believe that.
Yeah.
But the one thing he said is that they're pretty even-keeled. They just kind of come to work, but I think that starts with you also as a coaching and a coaching staff. So, right now I'm not really shocked that they've kind of just hung in there, Jared.
Clark has a lot of pressure this time, and that's going to be a big loss back to the 45. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Cody Swords on the stop for the Tigers.
Swords once again on the stop. We've called his name a lot tonight.
Yeah.
He's been in on several tackles.
3rd and 6 for the Falcons.
And again, I think Waverly at this point, when you look with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter, I think Waverly's won the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
More than anything else, Jared, they've won the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 6 for the Falcons. Clark with Ruff beside him. Again, a high snap. Good pass over the middle. It's caught, but a flag came in.
Hunter's Clark.
It's in the area of a hold.
Isaiah Saleh is complete and good. Penalty marker. Holding against the Falcons.
73.
Man, so once again.
73.
So take off the 1st down and back it up. 3rd down and 16 coming up. You'll see it. Yep.
Brings up 3rd and 16 for the Falcons.
We always say there's a reason why some plays are successful.
Yeah, you're right. Third down and 16. Clark going to run that option play. Keeps it himself. Still on his feet. And gets up near midfield. He lost the football, but they'll say he was down. That makes it a little bit more interesting here on a 4th down upcoming
2 yards.
2, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do?
Gain of about 14.
I mean, there's no guarantee when you punt to them. Hunter's having a problem again.
Cody Swords.
So his brother Dean Clark will come
4th down and 2 for the Falcons.
A sophomore. Not sure if Hunter lost his shoe or if he's actually hobbling because he's injured. He's down on the sideline.
Pretty much a spread look here, Jared.
Dean Clark got the shotgun, and Falcons moved early.
Well, now there's no brainer.
False start against the Falcons.
Yeah, just a
They're back about 5
a lot
yards.
of simple little mistakes so far here.
4th and 7.
Penalties.
Fortunately for them, though, their defense has held Waverly to just 7 points.
Well,
They're keeping them in the game.
They've played really well these last 3 weeks. And the D-line, I know Coach Clark said he gives them an A+ the last 3 weeks.
Mason Pollard is back to receive the punt. Also, it looks like Hunter Houck possibly. It's angled toward Pollard. And Pollard just going to let it roll. It goes inside the 20. Good punt inside the 15. It'll be down right about the 14-yard line.
Rolls dead around
good punt by Owen Ruff.
15-yard line.
41 yards. Take that one.
Owen's done a nice job this
their
year.
own
That
15-yard
doesn't
line.
just run the football, doesn't just catch the football, but he punts, he kicks off, he kicks field goals. He's averaging 33.2 yards a punt. And you say that one was, what, 41?
Yes.
So above his average.
Now that's my quick math calculation, so it's not 100% correct all the time.
Listen to this score, Shu. In the first quarter out at Bloom Carroll, the Bulldogs lead 14-13.
First quarter.
First quarter. 14-13.
Those teams can score.
Yes, they can. Kelly out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Belisano up the middle. And he lost the football. And the beanbag did
Lozano
come
on the
in, so
carry.
he was not down, but the Tigers recover. Bring up a second down. It looks
by
like
Keaton
8.
Castle of the Falcons.
Manda Clear Creek leads Portsmouth 13-7.
2-yard gain, second down and 8 for the Tigers.
Connaughton Valley all over Fairfield Christian, 21-0 in the second. Trimble leads Fisher Catholic 14-0 in the second. Second down and 8 for the Tigers. Kelly back to pass, slips a little bit, but completes the pass for a first down. On the reception, I believe that's Lane
Kelly
Bear,
on the pass
number
for the
7.
Tigers.
Did you see that? As Kelly looked like
Yeah.
he dropped back, and we've seen that by a couple guys
Catch made
tonight.
by Mason Pollard of the Tigers.
You know, the
Good
thing
for
with
a
him, too,
Tigers first
you know,
down.
after we've seen him here and watched the replay, is if you give him time, Jared, he's going to be accurate.
First 10
He
Tigers
slipped.
from their
Yeah,
own
right there.
28-yard line.
A little bit of dew on the field could be making it damp. Here's a run getting out to about
Lane
the
Bear on the carry for the
32 or
Tigers.
3-yard line. Lane Bear
Owen Ruff on the stop for the Falcons.
brings up a second down and 6.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
A little bit of tempo going here for the Tigers. 6:22 and counting here in the first half. Kelly looking to pass, has some pressure, lofts one down there, has a man wide open at the 40. That's Mason Pollard. Pollard, a foot race to the end zone, to the 10, 5, and he's to the pylon. Is he in or out? He's not in quite yet, I don't believe. He's going to be out
Pass to Mason
at the
Pollard
1-yard
is
line.
complete.
Wow.
Takes him down to the 1-yard line.
I'm telling you, if he gets any time, he's really accurate.
And Pollard is their leading receiver, 46 receptions, 880 yards, and 11 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, here you go.
First and goal Tigers.
Well,
from
they're
the
showing
1.
the end of the run here.
And back to live action
And
right up the
into
middle.
end
It is
zone
a
for
touchdown,
Tigers
Tigers.
touchdown.
Yeah, wishbone formation again.
It's been big plays.
Well, it has been. A lot, as we said, a lot of chunk yards. I think the biggest thing you've got to do is you got to make sure you get
Hunter
pressure
Hawk
on
the
Kelly.
score
Yeah.
for the Tigers.
Honestly, I know that's risking things too.
And he's
But the bottom
got
line
the
is,
PAT
if you
opportunity.
can't get there with 4 or maybe 5, you got to send extra people because he's going to find people, and they have excellent receivers.
Hunter Houck to kick the extra point. The left footer is up, and it's good. So a 6:01 to play in the
PAT
first
try
half.
is good.
The Tigers
6:01
up
left
14
in
to
the first
nothing.
half.
And Shu, I tell you,
Waverly 14,
Fairfield Union has
0.
really shot themselves in the foot a lot tonight.
Yeah, they haven't had a great first half execution-wise. Too many mistakes,
Yeah.
Jared. You know, you had a turnover. You've had penalties that affected down and distance things. You have to eliminate that.
Checking some other scores in the second quarter. Olentangy Liberty leads Lancaster 21-0. Scrolling down here, let's check some other ones around the area. Pickerington Central leads Watkins Memorial 27-6. St. Clairsville over Marion Franklin 15-0. Good one in Gahanna.
Like to
Gahanna
introduce
Lincoln leads
our
Reynoldsburg 10-7.
Waverly cheerleaders.
Pickerington North
Kaylee
leads
Hawks,
Westerville North 14-7 in the first quarter.
Fritz Weiser,
New Lex
Tanner
leads
Gillott,
Canton South
Lily
14-7 in the
Ramsey,
second
Sadie
quarter.
Royster, Sophie
Licking
Smith,
Valley leading
They,
Indian Creek 7-0 in the
Steltner,
second quarter.
Tracy
Harvest Prep over
Willison,
Dawson Bryant 12-0 in the first
Villasano,
quarter.
Marley
Afrocentric and West Muskingum
Gecko
tied up
West,
at 6 in
Harley
the first
Tackett,
quarter.
and
Newport
Landon
Madison
Williams
leads
is your
Delaware Hayes
mascot.
20-0 in the second quarter. Massillon leads Licking Heights 7-0 in the second. The Miller Falcons lead Racine Southern 13-6 in the second quarter. Bishop Watterson over Warren 17-0 in the second quarter. Newcomerstown, wow, listen to this, leads Grove City Christian 13-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah, Newcomerstown had a great year. I know Byrne played them in the opener.
Squib kick, still loose, and it's loose still. And the Falcons will fall on it at the 21-yard line. Wow.
Owen Ruff on the recovery for the Falcons.
Ruff
They'll take
was
over
able to
first and
fall
10
on it.
from their own 21-yard line.
All right, you got 5 minutes, 58 seconds here. You have to win this 5 minutes and 58 seconds, Jared, or you're going to be in a deep hole.
First and 10 Falcons with 5:58 to play in the first half. Hunter Clark will bring him out of the huddle. Receiver split to both sides. He's got Ruff with him in the backfield.
They
And a blitz coming big time.
They timed that up right.
Hunter
Right.
Houck, man, he was coming
Penalty marker.
hard, and we've got a flag coming in. Going to be a face mask.
Initial call is a face mask.
That's big.
That is the call.
Yes, it is.
Penalty is face mask against the Tigers.
5-yard face mask, number 52 on the defense here. Be first down.
Yeah, they're just discounting the pass right now,
Right.
Jared. They're just playing. You know, we're going to play it, make them play. Fairfield Union loves to run the ball. We're going to make them play one-dimensional until they change. We're going to keep just coming to people.
Brings up 1st and 5.
First and 5 for the Falcons.
And as you look at the box there, Jared.
Yeah. And they're going to get those 5 yards and make it 1st and 10.
Move to 6.
Dead ball.
Offsides against the Tigers.
Encroachment on the defense. First down.
Good job there mixing up the cadence.
1st and 10 Falcons from their 31-yard line.
Hey, you take them however you get them.
Whistle works.
What'd you say? Huh?
1st and 10. Fairfield Union at the 31-yard line. Trailing 14-0. They need to get a score here before the half. Clark. Quick pass. Tipped and almost intercepted. Again, the timing is just messed up.
Well,
It's a high snap every time.
Yeah.
It's just messing up the
Well,
timing.
and also
Hez Nelson
the
of the
defenders
Tigers.
are so tight
Second
on the
down, 10
receivers.
for the
They
Falcons.
just got to go vertical past
Yeah.
them. I know it may not be something you do much, Jared, but look up here. Look how many people in the box, and he is tight.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, you got to make them pay for that. And I'm looking at it, regardless of the team, offensive-minded. You got to make people pay for pressure.
Right.
And look, they're one-on-one on the corners.
Ruff takes the handoff this time from Clark, and Ruff doing a good job weaving his way up through
Pretty
to
close.
the 41-yard line. That's going to be very close to a first down.
Stopped by Lane Bear of the
He's
Tigers.
just going to be shy of it.
Yeah.
Can't get much closer.
No,
They're gonna
bring
measure
them
it.
out.
Bring the chains out.
It's a good look at the Fairfield
You
Union
ready for it?
sideline and the coaching staff. Assistant coaches John Markwood, Paul Sullivan, Thad Johnson,
One
Zach
thing I found
Turkowski, and Travis Schaefer.
I found interesting looking down both rosters and the key players and a lot of seniors in both groups. And that's why you kind of have the team you have.
Yeah.
You have some success.
Look how
Third
close
down.
that is.
Just an inch or two shy of a first down.
I once caught a fish like that,
How about the eyes on the official? I mean, they're looking to the
Third
middle of the
inches for
field,
Falcons.
and they caught it without having to measure. They called
Yeah.
third down, but then they brought it out to measure to be able to see 2 inches. Like
Well,
that.
in spite of what people say, most officials do have pretty good eyes.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, you do. But you can't do it.
Third down and a couple of inches here for the Falcons. Hard count. Boy, both sides moved. But it's going to be on Fairfield
Penalty
Union.
marker.
Man,
False start against the Falcons.
It's a snap infraction on the center.
Brings up
Still third down.
5.1 yards.
Also, the center started to
yeah,
snap
and he
the
got
ball.
laid out.
He started to snap it and then didn't.
Yeah. The defensive middle guard let him know, too.
Yes, he did. 3rd and 5 for Fairfield Union now. Clark rolling to the near side, or far side. He's got plenty of room for the first down and more. Clark across the 50 in Waverly territory, finally
Hunter
pushed out of
Clark on the
bounds.
carry for the
They'll mark him out.
Falcons.
Looks like the 39.
First down.
A huge play.
Hunter Hawk pushed
No,
him
they're
out
moving
for
it back to the
Tigers.
45, but still a first down for Fairfield Union.
Yeah, just a power sweep right, Jared. No handoffs, nothing. Good
Stepped out
blocking
around
right
the
here.
45-yard line. The 1st and 10 Falcons from the Tigers 45.
And Hunter can run the football. He's not just a passer. He's rushed for 618 yards and 7 touchdowns on the season. 1st and 10 Fairfield Union. Owen Ruff stands to the left of Hunter Clark. Clark rolls near side this time. He's going to do the same thing, only this time to this side. And Clark dives forward.
Hunter Clark on the
After
carry.
being hit, he gets another first down.
That's
Yeah,
good for
even
another
more if the
Falcons
receiver can
first
get the
down.
corner out there. He just couldn't
As
quite get him.
Nelson
Made
on
a
the stop
good
for the
decision
Tigers,
not to
first
block
and
him
10
in the back.
Falcons From the Tigers.
Belisano made
Watch
the
here. Watch
stop.
the blocking
34
down
yard
front.
line.
You can't really see it here in the big. Right there's
Right there,
a
that's a
block.
good one.
Here's another one, but the receiver just couldn't
Yeah.
quite get in front of the corner.
Chase Harmon made that first block.
I mean, those are the things that make you go, Jared. Learning the angles
Yep.
and the positioning late in the year, you got to kind of have those figured out.
Clark hands off to Ruff, right up the middle. Ruff breaks a tackle. Owen Ruff to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Falcons. What a hard run for Owen Ruff.
Shortest distance between 2 points.
Straight line.
Atta baby.
34
Well,
yards.
that was necessary
across
for
that
Fairfield
blue-
Union,
beautiful
because,
bluegrass.
like I said, I felt like the Tigers have outplayed them on
Oh,
the
yeah.
line. But this time they got it blocked finally. But you know what set that up, Jared? Hunter Clark on the perimeter the last 2 plays.
Yep, you're right.
So they were conscious of him being wide, and they got it up the middle.
Pretty sure he was only touched one time until he got to the end zone there. Now Ruff will kick the extra point, and he's got it.
Ruff's PAT
And it makes
is
it
good.
14-7 with 4:02 to play
4:02
in the
left
first
in the
half.
first
So they
half.
answered. You said they've got to answer right here, and they did.
Yeah, if you want to stay in the
Falcons
game and not get such a deficit that you can't come back, you had to respond there.
See what their defense can do with 4:02. If they can get another stop and get the football, they would love to go.
Well,
into
they've had a hard time. Waverly
Yeah.
has come well prepared offensively, done a nice job. So the Falcons either have to make an adjustment, whatever it takes. They've got to get pressure on Kelly.
Yeah.
He's just too good, Jared.
Got a great crowd here tonight, as you'll see it as we zoom out. You can see the stadium here on the home side. Of course, it doesn't matter who Fairfield Union is playing. These folks out here, they support their athletics and always going to show up and support their teams. And got a lot of people watching tonight. Want to say hello to the folks watching at home. We've got some people watching all over the country. Philip Smeltzer watching in Florida tonight. Our own Tom Russo is watching in Wisconsin. He's at a wedding tonight, so he's catching the, or not,
Wow.
not tonight. He's at a wedding this weekend, so he's tuning in. So thanks for watching at home tonight. You're seeing a good one right now. 14-7, 4:02 to play in the first half. Kickoff will be taken at the 10-yard line over on the far side. I believe this is that Belisano? Is that 4?
Swords on the return.
Swords on the return.
Yeah. Sword 84.
Keaton
Yeah,
Webb on the
84,
stop.
Cody Swords.
Yeah.
Tigers have a 1st and 10 from their own.
So it'll be Waverly Tiger football at the 36-yard line. It's been the big plays
It has.
that's scored for them. Mason Kelly, again, out of that pistol formation with Belisano behind him. It'll be Belisano on the carry, and he's tripped up and knocked down right about the 36-yard line, right at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, like I said, you've just really got to come up and put some pressure on Waverly if you want to slow them down. They're just too well coached and too talented. I mean, Coach Crabtree, this is his 31st year coaching in the Waverly district. 12 was the head coach the last
Wow.
12 years. So, you know, he knows what's going on.
Kelly has pressure, lofts one to the near side, one-on-one coverage. Wow, that ball was caught
Yeah, that's some catch.
right at the 37, 38-yard line. That's a great catch
That's some
by
catch.
Mason Pollard.
That's one of the better ones we've seen.
Absolutely.
Well, you know,
he's
he's
Dagger Law replay on that one.
yeah, he's mentioned as being a excellent receiver, but more of a possession receiver. Well, he didn't look like one there.
Right. This time Kelly to the middle. It's caught again. This time, is that Lane Bear? No, it's Pollard again. Mason Pollard on the catch.
Well, they ran trips on the left side, Jared, and, you know, Kelly just decided, I'm going there.
So
And-
two big plays have the Tigers down inside the 10-yard line. 3:02 and counting here in the first half. Kelly hands it off to Belisano. Belisano hit, but
Yep.
bounces right off of it and goes to the end zone for a touchdown.
Great drive by Waverly.
They made that look easy.
They did.
Boy, that was a quick drive.
Yeah, watch him break the tackle right here, Jared. You got to make that tackle. Or else this is what happens.
9-yard scamper through the east
So
end
instead of a
zone.
2-yard loss, it's a touchdown. Hunter Houck back on to kick the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So with 2:48 to play in the first half, the Tigers now extend their lead to 21-7. Here's that one catch by Mason Pollard.
Yeah, watch him throw this out there. Got a little
And he knew
pressure
he
on
had
him
pressure,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this catch.
Varsity cheerleaders, Jaden McCoy.
I mean, almost one-handed, Jared, and kept his foot in.
Wow,
Alexis Mock.
that's impressive. And then the very next play, this is it right here.
Area Rollins.
Same receiver,
Schlegel.
and he just goes up and gets
Well,
it.
you know what he did? He kind of boxed out the defender.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, he did basketball move. He made sure he got his body in front. And as a defender, obviously, you can't allow that.
Right. So the Falcons now trail 21-7 with 2:48 to play in the first half.
If somebody needs a receiver, Mason's a senior.
Yeah.
He'd fit right in.
Both of these offenses pretty senior heavy. Both the
Yeah.
teams as a whole senior heavy.
It's just one thing when, you know, you kind of look through it and you get the names and the information, you start thinking of senior. It makes a difference.
Right. Absolutely.
It does.
Houck will kick it off. Soleil and Ruff back for the Falcons to receive the kickoff. Going to squib it over on the far side, and it's taken at the 24. And then stepping out of bounds with Soleil, and the Falcons will take over right there at the 24-yard line. They've got 2:47 to work with.
First and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Well, again, you got another opportunity to cut the lead again.
Yeah.
Get a little momentum. Because I tell you, Waverly, they can score quick, as we saw.
Right. So first and 10 Falcons. Jake Barr splits out wide to the near side. Soleil goes in motion. He takes the handoff from Hunter Clark. Nope. Got encroachment on Waverly.
They're coming hard every play.
Yes, they are.
You've got to make them pay for that.
Penalty marker. Offside.
First down.
5-yard penalty. First and
It'll be
5.
first and 5 for Fairfield
Falcons.
Union.
You know, making longer counts doesn't matter either. I mean, 5 yards with no clock moving,
Right.
that's
Yep.
not bad either.
First and 5 at their own 29.
Hey, if you're playing defense, it's fun.
Yeah.
You're just flying in
Yeah.
there.
Let her rip.
It's either one-on-one out here, Jared.
Clark keeps himself. Going up the middle to the 33-yard line.
Hunter Clark on the carry for the Falcons.
Be second and 1 upcoming for the
Stopped
Falcons.
by Cody Swords of the Tigers.
Once again
Second
on the tackle,
down
Cody
and
Swords.
1 for the Falcons.
On the season, Cody Swords has 32 tackles. And several tonight to add on to that total. Here's Soleil. Soleil across the 40 and up near
Isaiah
midfield.
Soleil on the carry
But he
for the
stepped out of bounds at the
Falcons.
43,
That's
but that is a
good
first down for the Falcons.
First down. First and 10 Falcons.
Again, I'd be tempted to put him out on a split
On their own
position. Just let him
43-yard
run by
line.
somebody.
Yeah.
I know it's not that. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty smart up here in the booth, aren't I? Yeah. But seriously, I mean, he's got speed, and they got one-on-one coverage.
Yeah. Uh-oh, bad snap. It
Yeah.
was to the – actually, I don't know if it was bad or if it looked like Hunter started to move to
Hunter
his
Clark
left
covers
before he caught the ball.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get, you know, they've been getting that pressure up the middle, and he's trying to get outside, and I think he just rushed a little bit there. Just
It's going to be a loss of 7.
They've
big
had a
loss.
few mistakes
17,
like that
ball
where I just
spotted
felt
at
like they're a little bit of a
36-yard
hurry.
line.
Maybe they're not as relaxed as they need to be. Who knows?
Yeah. Makes
the-
it second down and 17.
Yeah, but you got to eliminate those things you can eliminate. There's some of it you can't control.
Clark looking to pass.
Oh, he's wide open.
And incomplete, intended for
Clark's
Isaiah
pass
Soleil.
intended
You're
for
right, he was
Soleil
open.
is incomplete.
Yeah, he was open. But, you know, I'm okay. You know, you're not going to make every play perfect, and when you play sports and stuff. Just do the things you can control well.
Yeah.
You know? But that's a great play, set up, run it again.
Yeah, absolutely. So a minute 33 to play in the first half. 21-7.
Third and 17 for the Falcons.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give Waverly 50 seconds.
No. The way they scored that
If I'm
last
coaching
drive, it was
Fairfield
quick.
Union, there's no way. Now they're a little deeper here at safety this time. Still one deep. They got, spread.
Clark fires one out to Saleh over his head, incomplete to bring it by fourth down. And a punting situation. And like you said, Waverly now they're going to have some time to work with and probably decent field position. So we'll be Owen Ruff to punt it away. Back deep for the Tigers is over on the far side. I believe that's Pollard, Mason Pollard. And that's the direction that the punt is going. It drops. Wow, big roll. Fairfield Union roll down inside the 10-yard line. And they will mark it, looks like, at the 7-yard line.
57 yards.
How about that? Flip the field. Great job by Owen Ruff on that punt.
They'll have it 1st and 10 from there.
And on the bounce, it almost hit the Waverly player.
Well, you got to catch it, but if you're not comfortable,
yeah,
don't touch it. Get away. Watch here.
1:15 left.
I mean, if he catches that, they're at the 30-yard line, Jared. 29-yard line.
Both teams with all timeouts left.
That's a huge roll.
It is. That's called the Brian Young roll.
Yeah. Shotgun. Kelly back to pass. Lofts one down that far sideline, and Pollard dives for it but can't bring it in.
Kelly's
bring up a
pass
2nd and 10
for Mason Pollard, just out of his reach.
I'm telling you,
Brings up
if you
2nd
talked to
and
Coach
10
Crabtree and
for
told
the
him this is
Tigers.
what happened in the first half, he would be take it and run like you couldn't believe. It's exactly what he wanted this to be. The tempo, big plays.
Cody Sword splits out to the near side. Pollard over to the left. Belisano in the backfield. He'll take the screen pass and going to be hit immediately and brought down at the 10. Short gain on the play makes it 3rd down.
Belisano
at about
reception,
7.
Brought down quickly by Owen Ruff.
Big play right here.
3rd down and 7 for the Falcons.
I mean, both teams have
For the
3
Tigers.
timeouts, Jared.
So 3rd down and 7. Clock rolling at 41 seconds to play in the first half. Mason Kelly out of the shotgun. Looks to pass.
Yeah, pressure.
Again down the far sideline, one-on-one. Mason Pollard out there, and good no call there. Both guys just going for the football.
Kelly's
It's going
pass
to bring up a 4th
Pollard,
down.
incomplete.
And the pass wasn't really on target, per se.
Good coverage by number 5. That's Jake Barr out there. That's
Brings up
tough.
4th
I
and
mean,
7
to
for
cover
the
Mason
Tigers.
Pollard, who's
Hey.
got some speed. And
27
Barr did a good
seconds
job.
left.
If you want to play varsity
First half.
football, you better be ready to go because you're going to play against good players wherever. We've said all year long, some teams may not have had the season they wanted, but every team has good players.
Right.
And he's one of them.
Isaiah Saleh stands back at the Waverly 46-yard line to receive the punt. High snap. Swords is able to bring it down and just get a punt away, and it goes out of bounds, but the Falcons now going to have some good field position.
Punt rolls
They
out
will
of
have it.
bounds right around the Falcon.
Where are they gonna mark it?
32-yard line. 1st and 10 Falcons.
32. Got a sideline
19
warning on
seconds
Fairfield
left,
Union's
first half.
side.
The famous sideline warning. I understand for safety of officials running, you can't have people out there if you're on the field.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Falcons.
Well, you got 19 seconds. I mean, if you can find Saleh out there somewhere, get close, you might even be able to get a field goal.
Yeah,
Jerry.
yeah,
Anything you get here would be positive.
Owen Ruff can kick it, but I'm not sure if he can kick it from this far. So they're going to have to get some yardage. Clark rolling, looking to pass. Going to tuck it in and run. Clark across the 30 and steps out of bounds at the
Clark on the
24.
carry.
Hey, 7 seconds, you get one more of those. Never know.
Looks like they'll mark it at the 23.
Gain of 9.
Second
down
and
and 1
1
for the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm not sure the down and distance matters so much right now.
Right.
Your
Clock's
clock's
up to
your enemy.
12.
Yeah. But you got 3 timeouts, or 2 timeouts.
Clark with Owen Ruff to his left. Looking to pass.
Can't
he
take
eludes
a
the pressure,
sack.
goes up the middle. He's got the first
Clark on
down,
the
and
carry.
Coach Clark goes way out to call the timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout, Falcons.
And I believe he got the first down.
Yeah, he did. I thought they
Yeah,
marked it.
now they're moving the chains.
Okay.
So we can tell you that coming up.
Yeah, watch here. That you don't want to take a sack.
Right.
Gain
So
was
have
good enough for
7
the
seconds to
Falcons.
work with. But coming up, we'll have the halftime band show. You're going to see the band show from Fairfield Union at the Fairfield County Fair from just a few weeks ago. The halftime band show will be brought to you by the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Crematory, and Monuments. Family owned and operated since 1889. Check them out at funeralhome.com. The Frankie Smith Funeral Home, respect for tradition, regard for change. It'll also be brought to you by Fairfield Federal. When it comes to our customers and our community, we go above and beyond to help. Personal or business banking, whatever you need, we take it seriously because we know you do too. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. That'll be the halftime band show coming up in probably about one play here.
They might get 2, but you got to get. It's got to be quick. You've got 2 timeouts left.
Clark back to pass. Lofts one to the end zone. It's tipped, incomplete, and 1 second still on the clock.
Clark's
But there's a
pass
flag
intended for
down.
Isaiah Slay. There's a penalty marker.
See what this is. If this is a pass interference.
Holding on the defense. 5.
Yeah, defensive
Holding
holding.
on the defense.
How about that?
Where's that body
So that's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Holding
Takes
number
him up-
5 on the defense.
Takes him up to the
10 yards.
11.
Yeah,
10
1
yards,
second.
first
what
down.
do you do here? Kick?
Why not? They're going to call a timeout and talk
Think
about
about
it.
it. Yeah.
Timeout, Fairfield Union.
I mean, if you kick it, you're looking at a 28-yarder.
Yeah. So on the season, Owen, with kicking, he is 2 for, see, he's got 28 PATs. He's got 2 field goals.
Distance, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know the distance.
No.
So we'll see what they decide to do here with 1 second. Most likely, well, it will be the last play of the half. And try to get score update here. Wow, Indian Valley all over Heath, 33-0. So Indian Valley will go on probably to win this one, that one, and they'll take on the winner of this one. Bishop Hartley leads Bloom Carroll now 27-24 in the second quarter. Boy, high-scoring affair there. Conotton Valley leads Fairfield Christian 28-7 in the second. Olentangy Liberty all over Lancaster 35-0 at the half. Portsmouth over Amanda Clear Creek 21-13 in the second quarter. Trimble all over Fisher Catholic 22-0 in the second quarter. But right here we've got a 21-7 ball game. Waverly leads. They've had some big plays. Fairfield Union's had some mistakes. But now Fairfield Union with a chance to put a score on the board right before the half. And it looks like they will go for it here. They're lining up to go for it. 1st and 10. Doesn't matter the down and distance. Clark lofts one to the corner of the end zone, a jump ball, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver. Actually, it was Dean Clark passing to Hunter Clark.
Oh.
Incomplete. That's one they've worked on in the backyard, I
Yes,
think.
that's right.
Get your sidelines. Get your sidelines.
So that's how the half will end with Waverly on top of Fairfield Union 21-7. As you see the replay here, it was Dean Clark, the sophomore, thrown to his senior brother, Hunter Clark. Just a jump ball, and he couldn't bring it down, and that's how the half ends. So Fairfield Union trails 21-7. Stay tuned. We're going to have the halftime band show coming up. You'll see the Fairfield Union Marching Falcons and their performance at the Fairfield County Fair coming right up next on the high school football game of the week. Appreciate it.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHockingHills.com.
If you've been thinking about getting a home loan, now is the time. Hi, this is Carrie James from Fairfield Federal. Our experienced lenders are here to help you make your vision a reality. For more than 125 years, we've been helping our community achieve home ownership. Fairfield Federal has convenient online application for your home loan, home equity loan, and home equity line of credit needs. Visit fairfieldfederal.com to get started. Fairfield Federal for checking, savings, and home loans. Data charges may apply, subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402612.
Greetings from Fairfield DD. As we embrace the back-to-school season, we welcome the arrival of autumn and our cherished fall customs. Join us for Football Friday nights and the county fair. While you revel in the colorful season, let's also reflect on the positive changes we aspire to witness. At Fairfield DD, our goal is to foster a vibrant community where individuals lead lives of greater independence and make meaningful contributions. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram to discover more about our unwavering commitment to the community.
Hi, I'm Brandon Cox from Toys for Kids. Our mission at Toys for Kids is to collect new, unwrapped toys and distribute them to less fortunate kids in our community during the holidays. We're excited that Buckeye Automotive supports our mission. This month, when you buy a new car, truck, or SUV from family-owned Buckeye Toyota or Buckeye Honda, a donation will be made to Toys for Kids through their Buckeye Cares program. Thanks, Buckeye, for your continued support of Toys for Kids.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Fairfield Medical Center is more than a hospital. We're a health system that's been putting people first for more than a century. From the youngest patients to the eldest, our compassionate team of caregivers are here to support you through every season of life. We are healers, cheerleaders, patient advocates, and champions. Your health is our greatest accomplishment, and we are proud to serve you. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Swing into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
If you're looking for the best selection of clean, quality used vehicles, look no further than the Carriage Company. You'll feel secure with your purchase, knowing all vehicles undergo an extensive safety and service check prior to the sale. And all vehicles can be viewed online at carriagecompany.com. The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
So wait!
How much can you afford to spend on a home? That's a good question. I'm Desi DeJohn, Assistant Vice President and Mortgage Loan Officer at the Savings Bank in Lancaster. It's important to know how much you can afford before you contact a real estate agent. Factors such as income, credit score, debt, and down payment can help determine how much a bank can lend you to buy a home. Getting pre-qualified is the best way to find out how much you can afford to spend on a home. You can apply to pre-qualify online anytime at thesavingsbankohio.bank.
What I like about my job as a prevention supervisor is I'm able to help train our staff along with working with our schools and building those relationships within our school districts in Fairfield County. And then also I like that in my position I'm able to hire interns that are going into the social work field so they have that opportunity to step into the field before just starting their degree right off the bat.
This job really gave me a chance to work on some of the bigger systems issues. So making sure that we're an equitable system, that we treat everybody fairly. So people of color, people who have experienced trauma, people who have been through poverty, LGBTQ youth. So it's been really good for me because I've gotten to work not just with individuals, but also working on some of those bigger systems within our county and throughout our state.
I am driven by my belief that every individual deserves an opportunity to achieve mental and emotional balance, and I'm very passionate about contributing to that process.
I like the people that I work with and that I meet every day. I often feel that I am meeting these really driven people who want to make a difference in their community, and it's very inspiring to me.
Community, connections, collaboration. The Fairfield County Way.
We proudly present the Fairfield Union marching Falcons! finishing it off the show, the high driving to latitude. Time from marching Falcons. Live it. La Vida. Loca.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the high school football game of the week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we've got a great one for you. The Bloom Carroll Bulldogs.
It was a great week of practice. Even in the rain and the weather, we had a great week of practice.
Schneider, lots of running room to midfield. He's gone. Ryan Schneider down the near sideline for a touchdown for the Aces.
We have a hold on the offense, number 20. That penalty will be declined. They'll bring up 4th down.
We're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game, and thanks for being here, Jacob.
Thank you.
The Polar Bears are your OHSAA tournament champions. First time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
And be very proud of this trophy because you've earned it.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
Welcome back to Fairfield Union High School. Your halftime score, Waverly leads Fairfield Union 21-7 in this Division IV Region 15 first-round playoff game. And before we get into talking about the first half and previewing the second half, Tim, we want to wish good luck to a lot of runners who are going to be running tomorrow in the cross-country state championship. I know Fairfield Union has some runners out there. Lancaster girls team, as a team, has a chance to become state champions, which would be the first state championship in school history for any girls program at Lancaster High School if they can pull it off. They have not lost a meet all year as team. They've been team champion in every single cross-country race. So good luck to them. They also have a boy runner going to be running as well. And then volleyball. Bloom Carroll, I saw, moved on. They're moving on in the regional. So still, as we're winding down the fall season, we still have a lot to go, a lot to celebrate within all these schools that we cover, and we want to wish the best of luck to all those moving forward. We also want to say thanks to our Interface Video Productions crew tonight, doing a great job as always. Down in the production truck, Bob Campetti, Josh Messerly, and Donnie Ziegfeld. On our cameras tonight, Jim Spires, Jason Roush, and Shane Messina is on a camera tonight, filling in for Tom Russo. He's out in Wisconsin for a wedding this weekend, but he is tuning in. So hello to you, Tom, tonight. Hope you're having a good time out there in the Badger State. And there's Jim high atop Fairfield Union Stadium. We also want to say hey to Marion Royster, our sideline reporter. Couldn't be with us tonight, but he's done a great job for us all season long. He's I tell you what, he's a good one. We miss him tonight. He's missing a good game.
And if you have no
so Tim, let's talk
first
half. Man, Fairfield Union had some opportunities. They just, with turnovers and penalties, really hurt themselves.
Yeah, just too many small errors. The detail stuff. You can't have drives due to bad snaps and penalties on big plays. You got to just cut that out. Well, the great thing is
Columbus, Ohio.
you move forward to the second half. That's behind you. You can't change that, but you can change it how you play this half. On Waverly side, Coach Crabtree's got to be elated.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They absolutely had the tempo the way they wanted. They got the things going their way. But you've got to play two halves.
Yeah.
Coming in, and that's a key.
There's Jason Roush camera. He's inside the stadium. He's running it left-handed tonight. He's got injury on that. There you go.
That's what happens when you get married sometimes.
And I believe our other camera, Shane, I think Shane is in the end zone somewhere, isn't he? So we'll get a shot of Shane. As we get a shot of Shane, by the way, the winner of this game will move on to play probably Indian Valley. They lead it 40-0. There's Shane way out beyond the end zone. But Indian Valley leads Heath 40-0 at halftime in that game. How about this score at halftime? Bloom Carroll and Bishop Hartley, man, they are in a shootout. It's 31-27. Carroll leads that one at halftime out at Bloom Carroll. So some good games going on. Teams trying to move on to the second round of the playoffs. And for Bloom Carroll, this is the toughest first-round game they've had in many, many years. They've been in the playoffs for several years in a row, and this is a tough one.
Well, the region is tough, Jared.
Yes,
it's loaded.
Opening kickoff of the second half taken by Hayden Rager, number 3. And he gets it out. Good field position for the Falcons to start the second half. Out to about the 38-yard line of their own 38.
Ball spotted at
yeah, you want to set the tone right here.
38-yard
how you
line.
want to play. I mean, you don't change things you've been doing. You do what you do well, but you've got to come out right away. You got an opportunity here to take tempo for this half and roll with it.
1st and 10 Falcons. Owen Ruff will stand to the right of Hunter Clark. Again, a high snap. Going to be a reverse. Here comes Isaiah Soleil. Look at the block from Hunter Clark. But a good job fighting through that block was number 1, Mason Pollard, to make the stop. And Soleil getting up slow. That looked kind of bad on the
carry,
on the tackle. But he's going to get up and go to the huddle.
Yeah, I like the call.
Gain, 2nd down 9.
They're so over pursuing and so aggressive. Waverly's done a great job defensively. Try and catch him, too far away, but good job by the corner out here on the tackle.
And Hunter Clark was out there, the lead blocker, but the Mason Pollard did a good job fighting through it. Now we've got a official stoppage for something here.
Well, Mason's a good football player, obviously.
Yes,
We've seen him on both sides of it, playing well here.
It almost looks like the officials lost something. They're looking around on the field for something.
Now that sounds like you're setting up a joke. We won't go there. I've heard enough of them over my years.
I got to tell you, years ago when I was calling games up in Zanesville for WHIZ, believe it or not, we had a sponsor for the officials.
I don't see anything.
And it was an eye doctor. We had an eye doctor that sponsored when we announced who the officials were.
Wow.
Something from the band on the field we're looking for.
You heard the officials say there's something from the band on the field that they're looking for. And it seems maybe they found it.
It appears.
Right.
Okay.
Right, second down, gentlemen, second down.
So Coach Clark now is the recipient of whatever was lost from the band. He's going to put it on the water jug, and we'll get underway here with second down for the Falcons.
Yeah, I used to say it's not good for coaches to have things in their hands during games. They sometimes become aerial.
Yeah. High snap again. Clark going to keep it himself and gets outside of that tackle, but then he slips up, just lost his footing as he got out across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he had some room.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 1. You mentioned projectiles that coaches could throw. As I was watching some film on this Waverly team, I don't know who it was they were playing as you see this replay, but the opposing coach, as Mason Kelly threw a nice long deep touchdown pass, the opposing coach took his headset off and just launched it on the near side.
Yeah, it's not good.
3rd and 1 for Fairfield Union. Hunter Clark coming near side. He's got to get away from one guy, and he's going to do it for the first down. He reaches out.
Yeah.
And I think with that reach, he got the first down.
Yeah, he got the spot here.
Whoa, they're holding up fourth down.
They are.
We're going to call it 4th down.
Wow. I think this could be another one you're going to have to measure. This looks real close.
Well, maybe just short of the yard line
4th
now.
down and inches for the Falcons.
Yeah, I guess he does have to get right to the 48. You'll see it here. There's a good stiff arm by Clark.
Yeah, but, he fought him off. The
yeah,
defender
and he was down before he reached the ball out, wasn't he?
He was.
So they mark it just shy of the 48. 4th down and less than a yard for the Falcons.
In real time, it's hard to make spots accurate.
Yeah.
It really is. They do a good job. They've done a good job tonight.
Clark hands it off to Ruff. Ruff has the first down. He's at midfield and just does get across midfield. First down Falcons. And they were flirting with getting a play clock violation there. So 1st and 10, Fairfield Union.
Yeah, we don't have any play clocks tonight, but you can watch the back judge if you're here, or can see it. You can't see him on
I thought that Fairfield Union had him out
they
here.
They used to.
Not. They took him out?
Well, I don't know if they took him out or maybe they're just not operative.
I've run the scoreboard and clock for several Fisher Catholic games this year, and a lot of the officials tell me they prefer to keep it on the field.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they know it's accurate by them. And honestly, that's their job.
Yeah. Late flag comes in, and this is going to be coming on Fairfield Union, I believe.
Personal foul here.
Personal foul against the Falcons.
Lost their cool on that one.
Hold one of their players off the pile. Okay.
Coach Clark going to bring Hunter
Dead
Clark
ball.
off the field and put
Personal
Dean Clark
foul
on the field.
On the offense, number 4.
Boy, Hunter's living
Still
about
second
something.
down.
I don't know if he took a hit late. But he is angry as he came off the field.
Yes, second down.
Won't matter because he's not going to win with the head coach.
Second down.
He can be
second
angry.
down.
Right.
But he made a bad decision there,
You're
obviously.
Right. 2nd down and 24 coming for the Falcons. Dean Clark out of the shotgun. Rolling to the far side. And a wobbly pass is going to be picked off at the 40-yard line.
Dean Clark's
on the interception was 22 for Waverly. That is Eli Rigsby, or was it Cade Carroll, 23? It was Cade Carroll.
We've seen this a lot this year. Watch it here. Here we see the replay. He just couldn't get anything on it, could he?
From their own 41
That's
yard
tough
line.
to roll to your
It
left.
is. He had to square his shoulders.
And he had to throw over top of somebody.
Yes,
he had a guy
pressure.
all over him.
May have even tipped the ball.
And Cade Carroll came away with that interception. Believe it or not, he's their leading rusher on the season. 94 attempts, 390 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He hasn't been in on offense at all.
No, he was injured at one point.
Mason Kelly, long pass downfield. It's caught inside the 15-yard line, but there is a flag, and I think this one's coming back.
Holding on the offense.
Got a holding against the Tigers.
Negates a beautiful pitch and catch. And that's coming back, though.
Derek.
Kelly does a great job if he has any time to it. I'm telling you, he's so accurate on the long throws.
Yeah.
He steps up, moves around the pocket, gets his feet set.
Holding on the offense, number 75. Replay first down.
It's going to back him all the way up to the 31-yard line. Watch this. See if you can see the hole.
10-yard penalty, still first down. 1st and 20 for the Tigers. Ball spotted around
It's hard to
the
tell there in that view.
31-yard line.
How about that pass?
They just, they're just getting deep on the defenders.
Kelly hands it off. It's Belisano. And he gets up across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Bring up a second down at about 15.
Webb. Five-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 15 for the Tigers.
Kelly out of the shotgun with Belisano flanking him to the right. Swords goes in motion. Flag comes in before the play. It's going to be a false start.
Tigers.
Backs him up 5
ball.
more.
Snap infraction, number 75, the offense. Still second down.
This is not going to be 75's favorite part of the film to watch.
2nd and 20 here for the Tigers. Kelly to pass. Short pass is caught, and then slipping down at the 30 was Swords.
Swords.
Lots of guys losing their footing.
Well, I mean, the field looks great.
It does.
But my thought on this is, how many people really play on real turf?
Right.
now?
Waverly's home field is turf.
Yeah, I mean,
so they're not
real
used to
grass.
playing on real grass.
Yeah, I don't think many teams do anymore.
I think you're right. It's rare.
Yeah.
3rd down and long here. Kelly has pressure. It's complete. That's Mason Sparks on the reception and going to be knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Going to be 4th down and 11 or 12 here for, depending on the spot, looks like 12 for the Tigers.
Yeah, he didn't call him out. He kept the clock going, so.
So clock will roll at 6:36 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Isaiah Saleh goes back to receive the punt. There you see the clock. 21-7. Falcons trail, but they're going to get the ball back here. Low snap. And punt was almost blocked.
Yeah, good no call, too.
I agree. Punt going to be down at the 23-yard line. You saw
Punt
the
was down by Lane Bear.
run into, but that was so late. It was not. That's a
it wasn't a lot of contact. 34 yards, Jared.
So Fairfield Union back on offense. Hunter Clark brings him out. Here's the replay. They had some pressure on it.
38 yards, I should say. Yeah. I mean, really good call by the official.
Yeah, it was so light.
Yeah, I mean, it was. He would have been up for an Oscar next year.
6:08 to play in the 3rd quarter. Falcons with the football. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Clark will give it to Saleh coming near side. Saleh breaks some tackles. He gets up near the 40. 1st down Falcons.
You know, they've had some really good runs with Isaiah on the perimeter, but I tell you, Waverly's done a good job in their third part of their defense, this 3rd tier, in getting over and pushing him out of bounds.
There's the Dagger Law replay here. Good job by the blockers.
Good job by Fairfield Union getting the yardage, but I give Waverly credit. They're not allowing him to go long.
Right. 1st and 10. Clark keeps it himself. He's across the 40, has some room. Across the 50, Clark to the 45, still on his feet. And in Waverly territory, down finally at the 33-yard line. Great run by the senior, Hunter Clark.
Well, that's what you want out of your senior. You know, you made a bad choice earlier, bad decision. Okay, get your head together and play the game. He's got talent.
How did he get out of that tackle?
Strength.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Clark rolling to the near side. He tucked it momentarily. Then he lofts one to the end zone. And there's going to be that's going to be pass interference. Logan Wolf threw that flag in there. He saw it.
He got a hold is what I saw.
Yeah, you're right.
Holding on the defense.
Holding against Tigers.
And honestly, that's probably a good penalty by the defender.
Yeah,
I think if he doesn't hold him, he's going to catch up to that ball.
Holding. Defense number 7. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
1st down Falcons.
So it'll be a Falcon 1st down at the Waverly 23-yard line. Trailing 21-7, 5:33 to play.
You can see it right there.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty evident. But, you know, if the ball's in the air like that in any other level, that's interference.
Right.
Even if it is holding, but it's interfering with the catch.
And that was placed. That was a good pass. Placed just where he could get to it. Here's Soleil, lost the football. And I think he was able to recover it himself, but that's a big loss for the Falcons. Just a bad exchange, it looked like, from quarterback to running back.
Loss of 4.
Kind of sloppy.
They've just had that, not so much this half, but the first half was like that for them.
Yeah. 2nd and 15. 5:17 and counting here in the third quarter.
Yeah, in reality, with the time that it takes them to score usually, this is a huge drive.
It is. It really is.
5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Chase Harmon splits out. Ruff with running room to the 10, the 5, touchdown Falcons.
I tell you, they've had trouble defending the option. Falcons have had good success.
Great run by Owen Ruff.
And a good job. Hunter's done a good job also taking the time and waiting, being patient to give that up at the right time.
It's the second time that we've seen Ruff rip off a long run, and now he's got to go out and kick the extra point.
At this point, he's done it all year.
Yeah. It'll be out of the hold of Isaiah Soleil. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. Cuts it to a one-touchdown game, 21-14, with 4:51 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, now your special teams, if you're Fairfield Union, and your defense really has to step up and start playing. And Waverly, they haven't really had that rhythm yet this half.
Here's the replay of the run. Really good. Nice pitch right there.
And they've had success.
Ooh, how about
really
the block?
Good perimeter block right there. Marion has been proud of that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's he call it? The blocking wide receiver. That's what he played. You know, the coach he played for, Jim Grobe, he's on the National Selection Committee.
Is he?
Yeah.
How about that?
For the playoff system this year, which takes 12 teams.
So the Falcons cut it back to within 7, 21-14. They will kick it off with 4:51 to play in the third quarter. They need to stop on defense. They had a nice answer right there after their last drive was not good offensively. They got a good stop defensively and put a score on the board. On the return, it's Swords. Big hit at the 33-yard line and driven backwards.
Hello, Owen Ruff.
So Owen Ruff gets down and makes a tackle. He had some help, though, also 67 again in there. That's Caden Castle. We've called his name a couple times tonight.
Yeah, Swords caught this at the 16.
Here comes the hit. Right there, Owen Ruff hits him. And then Castle gets in there, some other help. And the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line, leading 21-14. Kelly again out of the shotgun with Belisano behind him. Short pass is complete to Pollard. Pollard, it's a foot race to midfield, and he's pushed out of bounds. Actually going to mark him. They're going to mark him out all the way back at the 42, but it's a first down for the Tigers.
That's just like a quick run, Jared. Just throw the ball out there, get your people that are capable, athletic. And this Waverly team is very athletic.
Yes, they are. Absolutely.
When we say
and
that,
it's reminiscent of New Lex, isn't it?
It is.
From week number 1.
There are some definite similarities.
Kelly will hand it off. Belisano on the carry. Gets out across the 45. Looks like they'll mark him at the 47.
Yeah, you got to find some way to come up with a turnover, a stop, or something to get the momentum back from your score.
Yeah.
If you're Fairfield Union. And on Waverly's side, you got to put a drive together, which is they're trying to do right now.
And when they go tempo like this, that's what seems to work best for them. Kelly sends his man in motion. That's Mason Sparks. Mason Kelly back to pass. And almost intercepted. Good read right there defensively by Isaiah Soleil.
Yeah, you have to react to the play. You don't have time to think about it.
Right.
And he just good reaction by defensive back right there.
Sparks was open for a moment. Soleil was just kind of waiting back and just read it.
Yep.
And almost cutting right in front of it. Big third down right here, 3rd and 5. Kelly sends Pollard in motion. Pollard takes the handoff, and he breaks a couple of tackles. And it depends on the spot. Did he get?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he did get it all the way up to the 46 of Fairfield Union. Good run by Mason Pollard. Breaks a tackle there from behind the line of scrimmage. Another one right there at midfield.
Well, I mean, the game still comes. Here's the wishbone again, Jared.
Is this Belisano? Or is that Gunnar Myers they brought in? Yeah, it was Gunnar Myers.
Well, I think the thing that's unique is, and when you can spread and do all those things, now they can line up in a wishbone look and run the ball tight. Here they are again.
2nd down and 6. Right up the middle they go and get out to about the 41-yard line of Fairfield Union and bring up a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll move it to the 40. So another big 3rd down opportunity here for Fairfield Union's defense.
Coach Clark talked this week. He just said, honestly, defensively, we just have to continue to improve at tackling, and we've seen some advantages for Waverly tonight in that area.
Here's Gunnar Myers again. Myers going to be wrapped up. Looks like right at the line of scrimmage at the 40. It's going to bring up a 4th and 4. Kind of strange to see Gunnar Myers out there. He's the backup quarterback.
Well, Kelly's not on the field. I don't think he's out there, is he?
Is he not?
No. Now he is. Or is that him now?
Yeah, he's out there. He's
okay.
number 9. He's got the hand warmer behind his back. Those neon orange numbers are getting
a
little bit hard to see.
It is.
But
I'm going to propose a new rule next year for us.
They're going to go for it. Here's Pollard in motion. Mason Kelly back to pass, has some pressure, steps up from it, has a man over the middle, and it's incomplete. Swords couldn't bring it in. Great defense by the Falcons, number 5, and that is Jake Barr. We've seen him play really good defense at times tonight on Mason Pollard.
But watch here on the replay. Again, he's got time, Jared. This offensive line's done a great job.
It was a good pass.
It was.
So the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, trailing by just a touchdown, 21-14, with 2:21 to play in the 3rd quarter. Hunter Clark out of the shotgun. He will hand it off. Soleil coming near side. Soleil to the 45-50. On the other side of the 50, it's pushed out of bounds in Waverly territory.
Again, if he beats it, he's going to beat it for 15. They're not going to let him beat it for 50 or 60.
Tell you what, between Soleil and Ruff, that's a combo right there.
Well, I mean, they've been averaging, what do we say, for the 217 yards a game rushing. I mean, and to their credit, it's what they do, so you got to stay with it. You got to stay with the game.
Soleil has rushed for 566 yards and 5 touchdowns on the season.
But haven't you also noticed Waverly has quit being as aggressive as they were in the first half defensively?
Right. Clark going to keep this one himself. It was a high snap, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be wrapped up at the 45. So it'll be a 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, at some point I would think they would go back to shooting people the gaps and sending more pressure because you really haven't had to defend the pass. It really hasn't been a major threat. And if the other team hits one, you say, hey, congratulations.
Yeah. 2nd and 12. Clark will have Owen Ruff to his left. Hunter again keeps it himself and gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd down and 10 coming up for Fairfield Union. Clock down to 1:15 and counting here in this third quarter. Offense gets their play from the sideline. Clark, again a high snap. Looking to pass, keeps it himself.
Wow.
Inside the 40, dives forward, but well shy of the first down. It's going to be fourth.
Did you see
and
the
about
block
5.
out here?
Yeah.
Oh, my. Watch this block here on the right side. If it shows up here, Hunter's getting out. Watch the guy leave his feet right here.
Oh, wow. That's Owen Ruff. It's a rough block.
So you want to play defense on the in sweep. Here you go.
4th and 4 here for Fairfield Union. They will go for it. And movement on both sides.
Penalty marker.
And they're going to get Fairfield Union with a false start.
Dead ball, false start on the offense.
False start.
Number 5. Still 4th down.
4th and 9.
So backs him up to the 42. Make it a 4th down and 9. And they will probably let this game clock run out and run the 4th down play in the 4th quarter.
Good idea.
That will take us to the end of the third quarter. Waverly 21, Fairfield Union 14.
Hey, as a reminder, you can find live and past games on our YouTube channel. Just search for CLN, your hometown connection on YouTube, to find games and other local programming. While you're there, make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any action. Also, if you're on Facebook and X, which was once Twitter, check us out on those social media platforms as well. Just search for Interphase Video Productions.
Checking scores from around the area. Connaughton Valley leads Fairfield Christian 34-7. Indian Valley leads Heath 40-8. They're back and forth out in Carroll. Bishop Hartley back up on top, 35-31 in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, Olentangy Liberty leads Lancaster 35-7. Portsmouth has extended their lead over Amanda Clear Creek 28-16 in the fourth quarter. It's Trimble over Fisher Catholic 22-0 in the fourth quarter. And get some other scores here. St. Clairsville leads Marion Franklin 40-6. Pickerington North and Westerville North have a good one going 17-17 at the half.
Wow.
Fairfield Union will punt it away. Owen Ruff angles it to the far sideline inside the 10. What a punt by Owen Ruff. Gets it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So Waverly will go back on offense, but they've got a ways to go here. So looks like they're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. 1st and 10 for Waverly.
Yeah, I mean, that's really effective. A 36-yard punt with no return.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Outstanding.
Absolutely.
All right, this is a big series for both teams right here, Jared.
Sure is.
For Waverly, they got the challenge. Their backs are to the back of the end zone.
Kelly sends a man in motion to the near side. Going to hand it off right up the middle. Belisano almost broke that shoestring tackle.
Belisano on the carry.
And he gets a first down on the first carry.
Good running. I know what Coach Crabtree was talking about. He's really stepped up as a back for them the last half of the year due to an injury of one of their other players.
1st and 10 Tigers. Hands it off to Belisano, who slipped right before he took the handoff.
Belisano on the carry.
He gets to the 20, a short gain on the play. You know, I don't know anymore if they wear the cleats that actually screw in and out. I think now they're just molded.
Gain, 2nd down,
some of them are
Tigers.
even made molded short for that turf, and it's definitely had an effect tonight. Seen lots of slips out there. And there's another one. As Mason Kelly threw the pass, intended receiver slipped down.
Kelly's pass.
Again, they had pressure, though, Joe, too.
Yeah.
Intended for
I mean, it's different
incomplete.
whether you're
down
passing
7
football
for the
or
Tigers.
shooting the basketball, whatever. If you have pressure on those people that have the ball, it makes a difference.
Right. Big third down right here, 3rd and 7. Kelly sends a man in motion, takes a snap, looking to pass over the middle. It's caught at the 40-yard line and all the way out to the 46. On the reception is Mason Sparks.
They sent people that time, but, you know, Waverly's done a good job of blocking, and they picked that up. And, he only needs a small window.
Yeah.
He's an excellent quarterback. Watch here. See, they sent 5, 6 people, Jared, but it didn't take long.
Kelly hands it off Belisano again, and Belisano going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and fights forward for close to a yard.
Yeah, he competes for his yards. That's for sure.
That he does.
But every first down makes it even tougher on the Falcons because time is of the essence right now.
Second down and 9 for the Tigers. Kelly has pressure again, looking to pass down the far sideline. It's picked off at the 32-yard line. Hunter Clark on the interception.
Well, I tell you what, that time he did. He telegraphed it, Jared.
Yep.
He looked the receiver, he stared him down, and Hunter did a great job of playing. Watch him stare. He only looks one way, Jared.
Yeah, you're
one
right.
place. He stared that down, and Hunter has, a lot of keen awareness back there in the defensive backfield.
Sparks looked like he was open, but Hunter Clark did a good job of just.
I'm not sure how many interceptions that is for Hunter now.
1st and 10 Falcons. Clark looking to pass, has time, launches one, and it's over the head of his intended receiver, Chase Harmon. On the season, if you're looking for interceptions, looks like Hunter Clark, that would be his 3rd of the season.
That's what I was looking for. I know they've had about 7 as a team.
Yeah, you're right, 7 as a team. That's the 3rd for Hunter Clark. 2nd down and 10 here. Hunter fakes a handoff to Ruff. Then his pass is tipped.
Good job defensively.
He had Soleil out here, but a good job by the defense.
Yes. Your defender got his hands up. And again, that's another part of pressure. Hands up.
Down and 10 for the Falcons.
Block passing lanes and block vision.
So 3rd and 10 for Fairfield Union. Clock stopped at 9:54 to play in the 4th quarter. Falcons trail at 21-14 in this Division IV Region 15 first-round playoff game. Clark back to pass, has pressure, and somehow gets away from it. Still on his feet, directed some traffic, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit, I believe, either Soleil or out here, number 20, Chase Harmon, but he overthrew both of them.
Yeah, he's so strong. He's hard to get down.
Yeah, he is.
He's like a small version of Roethlisberger, isn't he?
Yeah.
Can't get him down.
That's true. So 4th down, Falcons will be forced to punt. Ruff has had a good night punting the football. Not something you want to have to say, but he's done a great job. Two receivers to receive the punt standing at their own 30-yard line. This is not one of Ruff's better punts. It's end over end and going to be downed at midfield. Nope, they're going to call it at the Fairfield Union 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's a 16-yarder. That's not going to work.
No.
But I think you gave him the jinx.
I must have.
Yeah, I think you do that at free throws, but gosh, I've never had you do it for a punter before.
So Waverly now with great field position. 1st and 10. They lead at 21-14. 9:36 to play in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, see how Coach Crabtree plays it now. I mean, really, you have nothing to lose.
Kelly sends Pollard in motion, then hands off to Belisano. Belisano just right up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 6 yards on that first down carry. Actually, they're going to give him, looks like, closer to 7.
I mean, you know, he's a good back, Jared, and he takes a lot of contact. For 5'10", 160,
yeah.
He does a good job.
Here's Belisano again going left side. And gets up, looks like to the 40. Are they moving the chains? No, they're not. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Looks like Waverly taking a little bit more time this possession.
Well, the clock's not running, so as far as that part goes, you're okay.
Kelly alone in the backfield. Now Belisano in motion. And he will take the handoff, go right up the middle. First, oh, wow. Gets the first down, but he paid for it.
Carry.
That was
Good
some
for a Tigers first down.
Hunter Clark, I think, came up and made the hit.
That was some collision.
Yes, it was.
Hunter Clark on the collision up there.
Here it is. I mean, Belisano's going full speed.
10 Tigers.
Clark's close to full speed as well. Man.
34-yard line.
That is definitely a collision right
there.
There
were 2 mothers that just cringed in the stands.
Yeah, you're right.
Yikes.
1st and 10 Waverly after that first down run. Here's a handoff to Mason Sparks going left side. Jumps out of bounds at the 30-yard line, or closer to, looks like we're going to mark it at 31.
Stop by Zach Berry.
They've done a good job running the ball tonight. They really have. They've consistently moved
4 yards.
Yep.
2nd down and 6.
Good offensive team.
Second and 7. Clock stopped at 8:24 to play in the 4th quarter. Kelly sends Sparks in motion, then Kelly going to keep it himself. Mason Kelly across the 20, the 15, and finally brought down at the 14-yard line.
Mason Kelly on
now
the carry.
Now that's unique because we have not seen that all night.
Yeah,
Good
you're
for
right.
a Tigers
so
first
he caught
down.
him off guard.
Stopped by Hunter Clark.
Outstanding
1st
call.
and 10 Tigers from the Falcon.
I mean, he's not even listed in their rushing
No.
stats
15-yard line.
at all.
Didn't even make a great fake, but he's a decent athlete.
Yeah.
You know, he's 6'4". That's just a great play.
Kelly swings one out to Mason Sparks. Sparks to the 10. Breaks a tackle. Mason Sparks to the end zone. Touchdown, Waverly Tigers.
Wow.
Touchdown, Tigers. Mason Sparks on the reception.
That was just throw it out there and let him do the rest with his legs.
Again, watch how accurate this is and how strong that throw is, Jared, though. Right on the number.
Yeah.
Hit him right in the chest so he could run with it. And then just not very good tackling.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I mean, it is what it is, but you've got to get the runner down.
You're out without a mouthpiece. You got to go out. Don't have a mouthpiece in.
Got
Wow.
an offensive lineman without a mouthpiece.
Now that's vision.
I'd say.
I mean, I don't know how he could tell, but.
Huh. So we'll try it again. Hunter Hauk to kick the extra point. And it is up. And it is good. So 7:48 to play in the ball game. Waverly extends their lead to 28-14.
Yep, now you're behind the 8 ball if you're the Falcons.
14.
Hey, with that score, Jared, tonight's second half scoreboard sponsor is Buckeye Lake Marina. If you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat,
Everything
Buckeye
in the
Lake
concession
Marina has it
stand
all.
is now
More
$1.
information can be found at BuckeyeLakeMarina.com.
For whatever you want out of the concession stand.
Tim, we've been mentioning the Bloom Carroll score. How about Olentangy, coached by former Bloom Carroll coach Wade Bartholomew? They're in a dogfight right now. They lead Olentangy Orange 17-14 in the 4th quarter.
Now, I think Orange had a heck of a year this year, if I recall.
They did. Taze Valley looks like they're going to possibly move on to the second round. They lead Briggs 17-6. They've had a really good year, their first year in the OCC.
Yeah, they have, Jared. They made a big adjustment, and then they had injuries.
Yeah.
You know, they had players we saw earlier in the year when they beat Carroll not back. Coach Cross has to be, really pleased with that group.
Logan Elm out of the Mid-State League Buckeye here. They lead Philo 27-6 as the kickoff is going to go out of bounds. So Fairfield Union will have decent field position.
Yeah, that's Coach Terry Holbert over there. And, I think that, like I said, I think they play the winner of the New Lexington-Canton South game on the bracket. Do we have that?
Yep, we do have that one. Right now,
Free kick out of bounds.
New Lex leads Canton South 48-21 in the third quarter.
Wow.
First down at the 35.
And I printed the bracket for you, Tim, but it's awfully small print, so get the glasses out.
My magnifying glasses, is that what you mean?
Blame the OHSAA. It's their website. Hunter Clark, with pressure, almost completes the pass to Isaiah Soleil. He was wrapped up when he made that pass.
I think that's an in the grasp call, right?
Yeah. Is that the Tom Brady
Yeah,
call?
well, no, not the tuck roll.
Oh, yeah.
But the in the grasp. So they can't whip you up and throw you down on the ground when you're a quarterback. No, he's holding on, isn't he?
Yeah.
I can't get him down, but he's not going anywhere. Yeah, that's right. Logan Elm, if they beat Philo, will play probably New Lexington next week.
Second down and 10 for Fairfield Union. Clock stopped at 7:39. Clark going to hand it off to Soleil. Soleil, one-on-one out here on the near side, pushed out of bounds. They'll mark him out at the 41-yard line. Good job by Cody Swords.
Now, they have these regions. They try to put them pretty much, they're regions, so it's a pretty large part of the state. But when you look at, West Holmes out of Millersburg, which is up near Worcester and the Amish area, they had to go to Chillicothe tonight. That's a trip, Jared.
That is a trip. Wow.
You need a small airplane to get everybody there. Wow.
So third down and 4 coming up. And they are leading Unioto right now, 28-21 in the fourth quarter. West Holmes is. Clark rolling out. He's again wrapped up and just slings one, and it's incomplete, and it's going to bring up a fourth down for Fairfield Union.
Well, what do? You're down 2 scores, 7:27 to go.
Got a whistle and an official timeout for an injured player. Looks like a Waverly player over on the far side. Looks like just a cramp, thankfully for him. Going to get that worked out, yeah. So some other scores from teams around the area. Conotton Valley leads Fairfield Christian 46-7 in the fourth quarter. Indian Valley leads Heath 40-15. That's a final. Bloom Carroll retakes the lead, 38-35 in the fourth quarter. Wow, back and forth. Portsmouth leads Amanda Clear Creek 35-16 in the fourth quarter. Trimble leads Fisher Catholic 28-7 in the fourth quarter. So looking like from our coverage area, Bloom Carroll, if they can hold on, might possibly be moving on. But who knows? As much scoring that's going on in that one.
Well,
might come down to who has the ball last.
Yeah, what's really interesting after tonight, half the teams in Ohio are eliminated.
Yep, you're right.
So
Clark keeps it himself, and he's not going to have the yardage for a first down. So the Falcons will turn it over on downs, trailing 28-14 with 7:21 to play in the ball game. So the Tigers will bring him back out for offense. If they hold on to win this one, they're going to have their hands full with Indian Valley.
Yeah, the trip to Janaden will not be a simple one.
Is that how you pronounce that? I've always wondered that.
Yep. There's a lot of people I've known over the years from up that way.
Kelly with Belisano behind him. Kelly looking to pass. Launches one, and it's 2-on-1. And it's tipped incomplete. He threw that one into some coverage. Isaiah Soleil on the coverage tips it away.
Well, I had him covered that time. did a nice job, played the ball.
Mason Kelly does have an arm.
Yeah, he's getting them lined up again here.
Here's Belisano on the carry.
Yeah, he didn't get that real quick start.
That's not Belisano.
No.
Is that Houck? Hunter Houck? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Belisano gets a good start.
You're
You know
right.
what I mean, he hits the hole hard and ready to go.
It's like he's at full speed by the time he gets to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, there's nothing like that explosiveness either.
And we see that on Fairfield Union side too, with Ruff and Soleil.
Yes.
3rd down and 7 for the Tigers. Again, it's Houck. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. Where will they mark it? The 35?
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th down, but probably 4-down territory here.
With 2 scores, why not?
Yeah.
If it's 1 score, Jared, and you know, I may think about punting it deep, but at this point, you mean, offensively, they've been pretty sound tonight on both parts, rushing and passing.
So 4th and 3 for Mason Kelly and the Tigers. Kelly hands it off to Belisano, and this time he is wrapped up for a loss.
He didn't have a chance to get in his team that time.
That time it's Grant McPherson busting through there, making the tackle.
Grant McPherson.
39-yard line.
His grandfather will be very happy tonight.
So the Falcons with still some life here with 6:27 to play in the ball game. They trail it by 14. Need to get a quick score.
I mean, you still have a chance until the clock hits zeros.
Yeah.
You got to play it out here.
Clark back to pass. Deep drop. Just did not get much on that one, but it's caught anyway. Isaiah Soleil hauls it in and gets up to the 30-yard line with a flag on the play.
Yeah.
There is a penalty.
He played that ball really well.
Yes, he did.
I think we got interference, Jerry.
Pass interference. 43 White. Penalties decline. It's all the plays of first down.
Decline that one as you see the replay here.
That's really the biggest play they've had in the air by far. He did a great job of coming back to the ball.
That was all made by Isaiah Soleil. It was well underthrown, and Soleil just did a good job of coming back for it.
Sometimes those are the toughest ones for defenders.
Yeah.
Because you just, you can't tell where it's going.
Clark this time going to keep it himself. Clark across the 25-20, inside the 20, dives ahead to the 15-yard line.
Good for another Falcons first down.
I give Hunter Clark. He is a warrior running the ball. He does not come down easy.
Stopped by Lane Bear of the Tigers. 1st and 10 Falcons from the Tigers. 15-yard line.
1st and 10 for Fairfield Union.
Yeah, Waverly, you want them to use some time. They're coming full tilt.
Clark lofts one to the end zone, incomplete. Man-to-man coverage out there, good defense by the Tigers. 22, I think, on the coverage. That's Kate Carroll on the coverage, 23.
Yeah, they had Soleil double covered too. They had a safety cheating that way also. Watch right here on the play. Look how tight it is. Not really, though. That safety was way late. I mean, that was one-on-one. Good defense.
I just noticed Cade Carroll has a huge club on his right hand. That must be the reason he hasn't been running the football.
Yeah, he's been a running back early in the year.
But he can definitely still play some defense. He's done a good job tonight, even with the clubbed hand. Clark passes one out. It's complete. And out of bounds, close to the 10-yard line. It's complete to Chase Harmon.
Chase Harmon.
Wound the clock.
Picked up 5 on the play.
So I guess he stayed in bounds.
3rd down and 5.
I think that what they do is they have momentum stop.
the 10.
So keep the clock running. That doesn't help Fairfield Union, though.
3rd and 5 at the 10-yard line. The clock's still rolling at 5:10 to play in the ball game. Falcons trail it 28-14.
Yeah, you can't panic. I mean, you still got to execute here.
Yep. Clark fakes a handoff. Hits his man, Harmon. Harmon dives for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons.
Clark's pass.
Wow.
To Chase Harmon's good for a Falcons touchdown.
Great effort by Chase Harmon at the end of that one to get to the end zone.
Well, we brought it up in the first half that he's had a really good year on play action passes and catching the football out of the backfield. Great job.
Here's the Dagger Law replay. Good pass, led him perfectly. And then watch Harmon here as he dives.
Yep.
And reaches for that goal line.
Put the ball right on the pylon, Jared.
Owen Ruff on for the extra point. It is up and good. 28-21, 4:52 to play in the game. Falcons still with 3 timeouts.
Well, you keep playing.
Division 4 playoff football.
Great answer right there by the Falcons. They got a big stop on 3rd down defensively. Pushed them back. Actually, it was on 4th down, and that's what gave them the ball back, and they had a great drive right there.
Well, if you've ever had to have, your defense play well, this is the time you've got to play well. I think you got to be aggressive, Jared. You just cannot let them pick you apart, and that's happened in the last drive. I thought they did a good job of getting pressure on the Waverly offense.
Yep. So the Falcons will kick it away, trailing by just 1 touchdown.
Are they expecting an onside here? They are.
I don't know. It's still a little early, and the Falcons still have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know that I want to give them a
50
short
yards.
field.
No. They're pretty efficient. That's for sure.
Yeah. Ruff kicks it deep and rolls into the end zone for a touchback. And they only had 1 guy back there. If that could have rolled
to the end zone.
Dead before
Tigers
the end
take over
zone, man,
first
the
and 10
Falcons
from
might have had some
20-yard
flyers
line.
down there to get it.
Yeah, we had Shane in the play that time.
That's right. Speaking of Shane Messina, I think he's a Fairfield Union graduate, isn't he?
That's true. He's
an alum. So is Donnie Ziegfeld on our crew.
They are on home turf.
Yeah,
with
they
them.
are.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Waverly. They lead it by a touchdown. 28-21, 4:52 to play in the ball game. Going to be a pitch to Sparks coming around the far side, and not much there.
I think since he threw that forward, that's considered a pass, Jared.
Okay.
Kind of shuffled that forward.
2nd down and 9 for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think if you're Fairfield Union, don't hold anything back. Go get them. I mean, if they make a play, they make a play. But right now, you're kind of at the mercy of the clock in the game.
Yep. Kelly with Belisano to his right. Sends Pollard in motion. Here is Belisano, breaks free from 1 tackle.
That's it. You got to tackle.
And finally brought down at the 28. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, big play in the ball game right here. Watch how hard he runs it. We talked about him earlier. Just he gets going. He's tough.
Big 3rd down right here. Clock rolls at 3:43 to play. Belisano, the lone running back behind Mason Kelly. Kelly hands it to Belisano. Belisano wrapped up for a loss. On the tackle for the Falcons, number 57, Grant McPherson.
Interesting.
Stopped by Keaton Webb.
Coach Andy Clark had to run all the way out on the field. He was yelling for a timeout, but the crowd's so loud the official didn't hear it. So Clark had to go all the way out right behind him to call it. Here's that 3rd down play. Big stop by the Falcons.
Yeah, but they shot the gap right there. Who was that really slowed him down?
I think 58.
I can't tell. Honestly,
Or 68.
Red numbers even on black, Jared, from a distance. I am going to send a letter to the OHSAA. I want white on dark.
Yeah.
And dark on white.
I agree.
For the announcers, Association of Ohio.
Yeah. And I think if there was such a thing.
Hey, we'll make one up.
And even some fonts, too, are just hard to see.
It is.
Way up in the press box.
I mean, we have the screen, but it's not like we have a big screen TV in front
Right.
of us either.
Or a spotter.
Right.
4th and 2 for Waverly.
Now we're going to do a
What do you
fake punt?
do here?
No way.
All
I
right,
make
there-
them drive
yeah,
the ball.
Sparks is dropping back, or Swords rather, dropping back to punt it.
Yeah, I there's no way at this point.
Gets a spiraling punt away. And let's see, it stayed in
Got
bounds.
a good roll.
And they will down it at the 31-yard line. So the Falcons will take over. 3:06 to play in the ball game, trailing 28-21.
Yeah, 42-yard punt, no return. I mean, you'll take that.
2 great defensive stands by the Falcons in a row.
Well, in all honesty, they've only given up a touchdown this half.
Yeah,
so
you're
they've,
right.
They've again played really well.
Yep. So Fairfield Union with some life. Shu, how about this? Bishop Hartley back up on top, 43-38, still in the fourth quarter.
Whoever gets the ball last.
Yeah, that's what we said. Seems that way. 1st and 10 Falcons, trailing 28-21, 3:06 to play in the ball game. Clark.
Oh, boy.
Gets it to Ruff, and Ruff going to make something happen all by himself. Gets out to the 30, which is still not to the original line of scrimmage,
No,
but
great
holy cow,
effort.
he had to run a long way to get -1 yard.
Well, again, give Waverly credit. They sent a lot of people, Jared, so they couldn't block them all.
Yeah.
And I, like I said, I was a little surprised they weren't doing that earlier. Now you can see Fairfield in a spread formation.
2nd and 11. Clark takes a snap, looking to pass over the middle, almost intercepted. It goes through the hands of Landon Remy. So 3rd and 11 now.
I think it shocked him.
I think so too.
It was on him so quick.
Yeah, I've been noticing Clark is real close to stepping back before the ball is snapped. Have you noticed that?
Uh-huh.
He's kind of leaning as the ball's being snapped. They have not called him on it. But it's almost like he's trying to get out of there before the snap even gets to him. Low snap this time. Clark has some pressure, gets a good block. He's got a lot of running room on the near side. Clark dives for the first down, possibly. Yes, he got it. First down, Falcons.
Hey, the press box is lively right now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Clock still rolling at 2:20. First down, Fairfield Union. Clark rolling far side. Throws sideline, incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 2:08 to play in the fourth quarter. Watch this replay of the first down run by Hunter Clark. That's a good, tough run.
Oh,
and
he's
then right there, that gets him the first down. He slid a long way on his face mask.
He's a tough cookie.
Yes, he is. 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons. Ruff stands to the left of Clark. And he's going to swing it out to Ruff. Ruff gets away from a face mask and still on his feet across the 50. Owen Ruff in Waverly territory to the 40-yard line. Wow, he is a tough runner. And the clock will continue to roll. Falcons do have 2 timeouts left.
Well, between Clark and Ruff, they just have a great will.
Yeah.
Have a great will to compete. That's what you want.
This time Ruff stands to the right of Clark. Clark rolling, look at the pass. And he's going to keep it. Really had nothing to do. He just had to run for his life. Gets up near the 40. And it's going to be a timeout called by Coach Andy Clark.
Yeah, in that situation, you know what? You might want to just throw that ball away on the sideline.
Yeah.
Save a clock, save a timeout. You're not getting anywhere.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 11 for the Falcons at the Waverly 41-yard line. 1:30 to play in the ball game. 28-21 is the score.
That's kind of what we thought. We thought we were going to have a good game tonight.
Yep.
You know, two different styles basically, even though Waverly's run the ball an awful lot tonight.
Yeah, more than we expected.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, both teams very well matched. And it's been a good football game, George.
Second down and 11 out of the timeout for Fairfield Union. We will have our players of the game, one for each team. Maybe at the next stoppage. Glad it's you calling this, not me, Shu.
Thanks.
That looks closer to 2nd and 12 here.
It does.
Clark sends Soleil in motion, low snap. Clark had to pick it off the turf, and he's going to be wrapped up all the way back at the 44. 3rd down and long here. Clock continues to roll, 1:15 and counting.
Yeah, with one timeout left, though, you just, okay,
right.
Take your time, get it in.
It's going to be down to about a minute when they take this snap. 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, only
Clark dropped the snap, throws one near side, and it's incomplete, intended for Jake Barr.
Had a lot of problems tonight with snaps and catches.
Yeah.
It has. It's been a lot of ball handling things that, like you said, more than anything, even if you catch it, there's the timing.
Yeah.
It's not consistent.
So this is the ball game right here, 4th down and 14. What play are they going to come up with here?
Hey, well, when you dug a hole in the first half, I mean, really, this is all you can ask for, really, to have a chance here.
Yep.
And you've got a shot. You got to play. You got to protect. They're going to rush 4. But
and a whistle. And Waverly will take a
timeout. Waverly.
Interesting.
So that will give us a chance to do our players of the game. Let's go with the Waverly player of the game first, Shu. Waverly player of the game brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks to Larry Tippett and the crew for great food, great service, and the best sports viewing in town. It's all at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Plaza Shopping Center on North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
What do you think? We've got a lot of good offensive players, really, on the side of Waverly. But I tell you, the guy who stood out for me on both sides of the field is Mason Pollard.
I agree.
Great receiver, good defensive back, and number 1 for the Waverly Tigers.
So congratulations to Mason Pollard, our Buffalo Wild Wings Waverly player of the game. Our Fairfield Union player of the game is brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. Learn more at carriagecompany.com.
Yeah, I think senior Owen Ruff has done the most things. His effort's been tremendous. Hunter Clark's played a great game, but Owen Ruff has been outstanding again. In the kicking also. He just does a lot of things for this team.
Number 15, Owen Ruff, is our Fairfield Union player of the game, brought to you by the Carriage Company. Congratulations to him. Here we go, 4th down and 13 for the Falcons, trailing it by 7, 28-21 with 56 seconds to play in the ball game. Clark takes the high snap, rolling to the near side, looking to pass, has time. Flag comes out, the pass is intercepted. Picked up by Hez Nelson. And he goes down at the 23-yard line.
Hez Nelson of the Tigers.
And if it's a hold, it's going to be declined, and Waverly going to have the football. And it is a hold on the Falcons.
Holding number 66 on the offense. That penalty's declined. 1st down, Waverly.
Penalty is declined. Tigers take over 1st and 10.
Here's the replay.
From their own 23-yard line.
Just getting out away from the pack.
Good job by Hez Nelson to just jump up and pick it off. So Waverly now going to go into the victory formation. And Kelly going to kneel on it.
Timeout, Falcons.
And the Falcons will take that last timeout. Can't take it home with them, so they might as well use it.
No, and Jared, I also wanted to give out a big thanks to both coaches for taking time to really open up and share with me and their thoughts on their season and going into the tournament. I really appreciate Coach Crabtree, excuse me, and Coach Clark. They were both tremendous. And on a short notice.
Yeah, I also want to say thanks to the ADs from both schools as well. Of course, Scott Harris here at Fairfield Union and Bo Arnett at Waverly. This was kind of a quick turnaround for us to get this game set up, and we thank those guys for their help in getting you the interviews with the coaches. And
just tremendous. Both outstanding people.
Yep.
I enjoy that. I can't tell you how much I enjoy talking to quality people like that.
Absolutely. So one more kneel down for Mason Kelly. And the Waverly Tigers, the number 10 seed, will raise their record to 6-5, and they will be moving on to take on Indian Valley next week, which will be that's going to be a tough battle. They are the number 1 seed, or number 2 seed rather.
Yeah, St. Clairsville was number 1 in that region.
Yeah.
That'll do
So
it
hard-fought
for
battle on
tonight.
both sides, but the Waverly Tigers come out victorious tonight, 28-21. And Shu, I tell you what, the Falcons gave it everything they had. They had a really good second half to come out to dig themselves out of a hole.
They did. They had their hands full. They got behind. The tempo in the first half was in favor of Waverly. And give the Falcons credit. Like I said, in the first half, Waverly really controlled, I thought, the game and got the lead. Fought like crazy the second half, got a touchdown to end up winning the football game.
A safe trip home.
Well, we're not sure if we're going to be able to do a game next week or not. We've got to see if anybody wins in our coverage area, and then there's a lot of hoops we have to jump through. So if this is our last one, it's been a great season. We've had some fun and had some good ball games.
We always have a great time. What a class operation. The people that run this, and you and I get to come in and watch a football game.
Yep. Thanks to our Interface Video Productions crew tonight. In the production truck is Bob Capetti, Josh Messerly, and Donnie Ziegfeld. Our camera guys, Jim Spires, Jason Roush, and Shane Messina. Once again, your final score, Waverly moving on in the Division IV Region 15 playoffs with a 28-21 victory over Fairfield Union tonight. For all of our Interface Video Productions crew and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.